He's like, what the F did I walk into? It's 80s New Wave, Tuesday on the Opie and Anthony Show.
We pick stupid things to do on days so we could be more like a real radio show that has like something Tuesday, but our stuff always sucks.
Yeah, we're just trying to be different there, Stifler.
Stifler.
You guys were so quiet when I walked in. I thought I walked into something weird.
No, we were just getting ready to come back on the radio, and you walked in and went, this is kind of awkward.
You guys were zipping up your pants.
We were,
Three men just doing a little comparing. You know,
we were supposed to have you in at least 10, 15 minutes ago, but Anthony kind of had a problem with reading, so...
Stupid commercial read thing.
Yeah, who doesn't?
With the stupid spelling out of a phone number. What idiot would do that? Like, it's a phone number on a piece of paper, call us at whatever number, and they spell out the number 8, E-I-G-H-T. Who's used to looking at that and reading a phone number?
Well, because you need the cadence of reading the phone number.
Right.
Which you can't get if it's spelled out for you. Right. Everyone knows that.
And I reel through it, and I tried 8, 8, 3, 9, I'm screwed.
we get Sean, whenever a guest comes in, we get like a list of things that they've done, and I just want to point out to our crack Steph, he told People magazine in 2003 that he rarely wears underwear.
I said what? They say I rarely wear underwear.
They said this is one of the things we have. He told People magazine, meaning you told People magazine in 2003 that he rarely wears underwear.
Who would say that? To People magazine? No.
Oh, it's great.
No, I do wear underwear. And
but see,
that was in stripes, I think. I rarely wear underwear. When I do, it's usually something sexy.
But the point we're trying to make, I mean, you're a big movie star now, and that's what we got on you.
That's all I got.
Some quote that you might have said in 2003 to People
magazine. I might as well
magazine.
go with it then.
You might have even said it as a joke to them or something, and they printed it. But who wrote this up? I want to know who pulled this. Sam, where'd you get that fact from?
Who culled this information? It's valuable.
I guess Sam thinks it's important to point out that he doesn't wear underwear.
Ooh, Sam.
That's why it's so quiet in the room.
We were trying to see which side you were leaning to. Sam,
there's not like a lot of dirt on him. That's just.
Well, we don't necessarily want dirt. We don't want them uncomfortable.
I was looking for fun facts that could add.
That's a fun fact.
It's really fun.
It said that on his Wikipedia.
Do you do your own underwear shopping? We were just talking about that last week.
Do I do my own?
Yeah. And I'll ask what what am I trying to say? No, we were talking about this last week on the show where you can't go and just buy underpants anymore. You have to go through the homoerotic adventure that is shopping for underwear with the boxes and these things on the box.
If you want anything better than like Fruit of the Looms, you got to get the separate box that's in the section at whatever department store you're at, and it's just all these buff men in their underwear on the box.
And you have to decide which one you would look good in.
Which buff
and
guy?
And you actually know you're that guy, actually looking at like the cut of the underwear, and then everybody's watching you look at the box, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, this is the guy.
Fruit of the Looms are fine.
I think I'm as hot as that guy, so I got to get that one.
This one will show my abs more.
Right.
He's fat.
Yeah.
Just one underwear.
So you got to go with your chick so she can pick them out, and you can go, my girlfriend is buying my underwear.
Yeah.
What about you? Chick, what are you doing? Girl, wife, what do you got?
Chick, what are you doing? What do you got?
What do you got? What do you,
I'm playing.
single guy, so you play the field.
Play the field.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Guy in your situation, nice.
Kind of have to.
Sometimes you see young guys, they'll come in here and they're, they've been in the movies a while, and you see that ring just glowing. You go, ooh, you idiot. Oh, you stupid.
And then next time they're on the show, that ring's not there.
Ring's gone.
Figured it out.
Screw that.
their money.
No, I'm single. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart. How many years ago did you do the first American Pie? Because you've done some really massive hits, man.
Well, we did American Pie in '99, and then after we filmed it, I didn't make any money on the film because I was only supposed to be like in 2 scenes, and so afterwards I got a job because I was waiting for the film to come out, so I got a job at a law firm. I was actually not a lawyer, but I was cleaning toilets and stuff and fixing toilets because I used to work at Home Depot. So then after that, I was waiting for American Pie to come out, and then I worked at the LA Zoo. because my buddy was like, hey, if you if you like animals and stuff, I can get you a job feeding animals. I'm like, awesome. I'd rather be an actor, but hopefully this American Pie film will do well. So I get the job, and this lady, kind of like Gilbert Grape, just huge woman, is like, gives me the outfit and stuff, and she's walking over to the food stand, and I'm thinking, where's the little cart with the animal feed? And she goes, okay, this is your food stand. Let me show you how to make the churros. I said, no, I thought I'm feeding the animals.
No.
So literally the first day that I worked at the LA Zoo, I had an interview with Rolling Stone because they're doing a big piece on American Pie, and then so I worked there for like a week selling churros, dude. And then
You weren't feeding animals, you were feeding the animals that actually come to the zoo.
yeah, exactly. And then the American Pie came out 2 months later, thank God.
And then all of a sudden you started wearing the animals, fur coats and like snakeskin shoes.
Right.
Damn, that sucks. How was Home Depot to work for?
Well, I was a cart pusher for about 8 months. I was that guy rounding up the carts.
Yeah.
Just angry out there, smashing the carts in the cars. So after like 8 months, the guy came in. He goes, "Hey, Sean, we've been seeing how hard you've been working. We're going to promote you. You're going to be a plumber." I was like,
wow,
that's like an awesome thing. I said, I don't know anything about plumbing. He goes, no, don't worry about it. He's like, we'll give you, a couple lessons. Next day, I have an orange apron on, and I'm in the plumbing department. And if you notice when you're in a Home Depot, nobody does anything there. Everybody's walking around.
I know.
And that's the thing is like you just walk around, make it seem like you're busy, and they're like, yeah, I'll be right with you. Ryan and Aisle 5 can help you out. And I would spend 8 hours a day just walking,
just avoiding people.
Yep.
I could never get help there if I need to talk to someone, because I don't like long protracted conversations with people at stores. I know what I want, I just need to know where it is, especially in a big place like that. So I'm looking at the guy in the apron, and he's talking to some guy that wants every bit of information on how the screw was turned at the factory and what. So I'm just sitting there going, sir, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. I'm not. And
they're angry too, right?
Everyone's pissed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you also have 2 lifers there that have the tool belts, and they're really serious.
Yeah,
they got all this stuff, and they kind of like being there, but they're also angry. Everybody's angry there.
Yeah. The truth,
You're just there because you want to buy some pot. You just want to get through your day.
So how'd you get into acting from just being a working Joe?
Ooh, can I tell everybody?
Oh, you know?
Well, it's another fun fact from Sam.
I try not to read those.
It's he used to work at a movie theater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between working in a movie theater and being on the screen.
Here it is.
Yeah, the casting directors don't hang out in the theater.
Yeah, here's the fun fact, though. He became inspired to be a movie star after working in a movie theater and watching all the movies for free.
Again, you could look.
Right. Sam, come on, dude.
Sam,
Where are
you
you getting
suck.
it? Wikipedia sucks.
He drove by a Lowe's once, and Ted Lowe's saw him and hired him. That's awful. What movie did you see? There had to be one thing you saw that you're like, that's what I got to do. What character in a movie or what movie, really, you're like, I have to be that.
I know my brother was one of the guys that when they started the Onion newspaper in Wisconsin, he was his buddy started it, and then he kind of came on and started writing articles and stuff, and so he inspired me, and he was a film theory major, but I never thought about doing comedies because I could never tell a joke in high school. All the funny guys ended up getting the chicks. I hated those guys. So when I kind of wanted to do dramas, and then there wasn't really a film. I think it was just I was going to play baseball in Minnesota. I just thought, I don't want to do this anymore. Hey, I'll be an actor. So I moved out to L.A. I had no idea that you had to audition for things. I thought when you get an agent, like a sports agent,
they get you jobs.
I'm like, what am I working with Tom Cruise here? They're like, no, dude, you're auditioning for Baywatch. I was like, audition? What are you talking about? Audition? Baywatch? I can't even swim.
Were you training as an actor?
Just like the Home Depot job.
Yeah, it's like, this sucks.
Just make believe you're going in the water the whole time.
Or he's the only guy on the beach with an apron and a piece of lumber.
Right.
Wait, so were you a trained actor, or did you just kind of say, look, I'm going to try this and just go out and start auditioning?
Yeah, I didn't know anything. Yeah, I loved movies though. I mean, that was my only thing is I was obsessed with films, and then I moved out to LA, and I guess the only training was just kind of auditioning, I tried to go to some classes and stuff, but I remembered when I was doing American Pie, I literally thought I was like, I'm going to get fired from this movie because I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing. I was working at Home Depot when I got the job. I still call Home Depot and say, man, just keep that spot for me because you don't know how long it's going to last.
Never know, man.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't.
Did you start in an Aerosmith video? Is that true? Or
Yeah,
is that one of
I was
the
on there
first
for like
jobs?
1 second, but they say that I was starring.
Yeah, that's what they-
Yeah.
They'll do that. Yeah.
They'll do that.
Well, that's also.
No, we'll have people come in and it's like, wow, this guy was acting with Robert De Niro. Then you find out he's like was an extra, in
Gave
a
him his
coffee
coffee.
shop
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Right.
There's the one guy from Lost. What the hell's his name? That was in Crying. He was in
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And they show him like he's the guy that steals her purse and runs out, and you're looking, oh yeah, that is him for 2 seconds. And just blurrily running.
I actually do remember him in that video though.
Yeah. So yeah, who
He had
were
that
you?
long hair, yeah.
Who were you in the video?
I was a guy who threw a football and hit. I mean, like literally, it was just like 2 seconds, and I just threw a football at this kid and hit him in the head with it. That's pretty much it, dude. We should have had a better story.
And that was the start.
Yeah,
Mr. Woodcock opens Friday
Mr. Woodcock.
with Billy Bob Thornton, right?
The name alone.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I did it. That's my mom's this really great, like, Christian lady, and all her friends are, like, they got to go watch, like, American Pie. Like, my mom didn't know that American Pie was rowdy, so she took all her church friends to see the film.
Well, it sounds very wholesome.
Yeah, you know, they were a little appalled when I was drinking semen and beer and stuff. So she was a little freaked out. So this movie, like, her friends are like, so what is your son doing next? She's got to go, Mr. Woodcock. And they're like, I'm sorry, Mr. Woodcock? And they're like, oh, what is it about? She goes, I have no idea. And she's like, it's just like, I just wanted to do it just
We
to
don't
make her
wanna
feel really
see it.
awkward, you know?
But we don't want to see it then. You got to say, no, it's the guy's name.
Yeah,
Guy's
it's just his name.
So what is it, apparently a gym teacher type
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, he's that angry gym teacher.
Yeah.
And all the kids that had him for a teacher have not done anything with their lives. And my character graduates school and decides to write this self-help book. And he's like this big success. And he goes home and finds out that Woodcock is hooking up with his mom, Susan Sarandon. So it's just been kind of a big crazy comedy.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Woodcock.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's a little Meet the Parents-ish. Like it's if you like Bad Santa, his character's
Yeah,
pretty
Billy Bob
similar.
Thornton's good.
He's a great
Definitely.
Please tell me all you did was say pro-Bush stuff around Susan Sarandon.
Keep her
Really just
angry.
talk politics around her.
or like, how great would it be just to work with Billy Bob Thornton, but do nothing but like talk like he was in Sling Blade?
Oh, the flame.
Come on, do it again, just for another minute.
All right, shut up.
Bill K. from Philly. Hey, from Sean's Wikipedia, Scott has an interest in body modification.
What does that mean?
What?
Body modification.
Well, I see you got a tad, but I mean, that's not like body modification. Isn't that
Body-
stretching the
like
earlobes and stuff?
modification.
Yeah, there's guys that get like those weird, like there are guys that will get like not only tattooed up, but they have like
The
like,
stud things, right?
put in
Yeah.
their
Under the
face.
skin and all that?
It's weird.
Awful.
What the hell is with your Wikipedia?
Well, man, don't believe that stuff.
I know.
I'm gonna go on there and just create all this really fun stuff.
No, our listeners could do it.
People do. I know.
You better check it after this interview. We have a very active audience.
When you first I guess your first big movie was American Pie.
Yeah.
Did you like go to IMDb and go like, yeah, there I am?
It
Internet
took me a
movie
while before I
database.
even realized that there's such a thing as IMDb. Like I honestly, I was just hoping to keep getting films. I had no
Something,
idea. I was like, dude, I do not want to go back to because I also worked at California Pizza Kitchen as a host, and I worked at
crappy
Scientific
jobs.
Revolution. I was selling glow in the dark stars, so I was like, man, I got to make it as an actor, dude. These other jobs suck.
Yeah, working for a living really blows, man.
You had every job in the mall.
Yeah, I was a paper boy. Yeah.
You're a good looking guy anyway, so I'm sure you met girls. But what was the first like real like piece of ass you got from that movie? Like there had to be one. I mean that's a massive hit.
The
With, like,
step up from the girls you get at Home Depot and the ones you get from being in a hit movie. It's different caliber.
Like what was the first one where you're like, wow, that's simply because of that film that happened.
You know what? Actually, when we filmed Road Trip, it was in Atlanta, Georgia, and then American Pie just came out, and man, that's when Jack Daniels and I became good friends. And we had a ball filming that, and also the girls are so hot down there. So that's when I realized I'm like, man, these girls never talked to me before this film. So I realized like, oh, this is awesome. I just wanted to be in a movie. I didn't realize all these cool things were going to happen with it. But I would say then I don't really know her name. She was awesome.
You
though.
shouldn't. How
Yeah.
fantastic is that? You
Why
did it.
would I?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I?
Your name was back of head number 3. That's fantastic.
People call you Stifler all the time. That just must be
I
like.
don't know. You know, actually, sometimes now people know my name, but
Yeah,
no, but the
yeah.
character's
For a while,
still
no one knew your name.
Yeah.
It was like they knew the name, but didn't know who it belonged to. Like that name
exactly.
sounds familiar.
Right.
You know,
Whose it is.
Stifler.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stifler. Yeah, sure.
No, I do get it quite a bit. I'm glad.
Well, the
but I
character was so
appreciate it.
great, and the name was just as good.
It was
so.
fun.
You ever hear from what's her name there with the red hair? The hell's her name? She kind of
Pantalone,
From
something
the
like
film?
that.
yeah. She kind of lost her mind for a while there.
Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah, Natasha Lyonne.
I haven't seen her.
No, really? Yeah, heard some great stories about her ripping up an apartment or two.
Yeah, who hasn't done that?
I know.
Yeah,
I know. And then they're like, oh, she's crazy. She's in a hospital. She weighs 10 pounds. It's like, what? And then you see her outside. I saw her in, I guess, Pee-wee's Playhouse. She was one of the little kids in Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, really?
And I'm watching one of the reruns and going, Jesus Christ, that girl looks familiar. It's like, holy cheese, it is her. That and Cowboy Curtis was like Larry Fishburne.
That's right. He was in that, right?
Yeah. Lawrence Fishburne, he comes in the
weird
door in a
show.
cowboy outfit. Hey there, Pee-wee. It's like, what's Lawrence Fishburne? Jesus Christ, what's he doing?
That's after Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You're Oh, I was going to ask a question. I forgot it.
You suck on the radio.
I do.
This was a really
On
good
stage.
This was a really good interview, right?
Hey, yeah, it is. Hey, did you guys see the Britney Spears thing? Did you guys talk about it?
Oh, yeah.
Stop this.
Let's talk about it, man.
She was
'cause
really inspiring.
What
Yeah.
is going on? I mean, how awesome was that?
It's the end of her career.
It ruled.
That's it right
It was
there.
What
like
did you think about that?
watching a disaster in the making, man.
I love
Yeah.
watching train wrecks, so it was great.
The lip
No,
syncing.
it was
She's
great.
always sucked at the lip syncing, but
Right.
it didn't matter because she was so incredibly hot. And in this one, you're just trying to figure out what's going on with the body. Like one angle, it didn't look bad, but then another one, it's like she's got a pot belly. And then when they hoisted her up on the platform with a close up on her ass, it's like, whoa, that's not working, man.
Did you see the looks on everybody's faces in the camera?
They were-
Yeah.
That's 50 Cent.
And then they just started, everybody's looking like this. So then they just started going to a couple of the brothers because it's like, damn that ass. Yeah. Like, all right, don't go to any of the white guys.
Right where I want it.
They went to a comedian. We just had him on the phone before, Jeff Ross. And he made a face that was just like, ugh. Like, oh. Like when you just pass by a wreck and see blood and one of those yellow blankets pulled over somebody. Geez. Oh. Yeah, she, that was a career ender, I think, right there.
Stopped lip syncing. She barely danced.
That was that scene.
That wasn't the outfit she was supposed to wear. MTV actually gave her something that would cover up some of that hurt.
Oh,
And she said it wasn't sexy enough, and that
Yeah.
was her own clothes.
no way.
They really should have taken their advice.
So weird, huh? Like that. Like why?
Yeah, why would you
An
do that?
opportunity, Like that's your comeback.
She just stopped
Yeah, her
listening to the
comeback,
people
right.
around her, man.
That was like the Paula Abdul thing. Remember that one year she came out on MTV and people hadn't seen her in years, and she did this thing. She was in this little number, and she was pretty hefty.
You know what? I say all this. I say all this, but I'll be in rehab for pills. My comeback will be American Pie 12. And I'll be terrible. I won't be funny. The character sucks, and you guys will be talking about me. See, Scott. That
What the
fat ass.
hell?
He's like 280 pounds.
Don't even look like him anymore.
We had him on our show once. It looked like you had it together.
He's talking crap about Britney Spears. Now look at him.
Now look at him. I know. People love slinging crap at each other.
And the fight, though, right? The fight between.
Well,
yeah.
It's not really a fight, though.
Nah, not really. The rap guys were laughing us at Whitey.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell? You're not shooting anybody, but punches.
Punches.
Get a knife
What's a
out or
fist?
something,
Right, exactly.
I wanted somebody to get knifed here.
Yeah.
Have you?
Justin Timberlake, you hosted the award show with him. How great is it? Like, he got Britney. All he does, he just bangs them, and before they get awful, he leaves.
It's gone.
He's fantastic.
Hey, what does that say about JT? I mean, why is he doing that to these girls?
Yeah, he's ruining them. I don't know, man.
He must be a good lay.
Have you?
I wonder if he wears underwear.
Not Sam Long.
Sam, anything? Comment? Go check his Wikipedia. Have you seen any of the straight to video American Pies and things that?
I watched.
To keep the franchise
sadly,
going.
dude. I actually watched like a half hour of one.
Yeah.
And it felt really weird. I was like, why am I watching this? Like, how pathetic am I? I'm actually watching like a guy like do an impersonation of something that I did. And I find myself watching it. I mean, get out of the house. Create some new stories for IMDb or something.
That is odd. That's got to be weird. It's like, wait a minute. Of course, this guy, they kind of put him in there to take my place.
And I was like, it's come to this, Sean. You're actually watching American Pie 5 in your own apartment. You know, like, maybe you should turn on CNN or something.
Yeah.
Learn something.
Get out.
Get out,
They got a guy to do like your vibe, not your role, but just like the Jackie Mason for Rodney. And
the most awful thing ever on
Dan
Caddyshack
Aykroyd
2.
doing the Bill Murray. Yeah. We know it well.
Some of those sequels just do not work.
Is there any mean, like, 'cause to me, like, one problem with comedies, man, is so many of them are soft. Billy Bob Thornton is at least kind of, seems to have that rough sensibility. Is there anything like that's kind of like mean in this one that's funny?
Well,
I saw them pushing a wheelchair person.
Yeah.
He's like really made me happy.
Yeah, he's you'll like it, that dude. He's pretty crazy in this movie. Yeah,
Well, the movie's Mr. Woodcock. We got to get the big plug in.
It comes out Friday.
What else can you tell us about it there, Sean? This is the big moment.
Hilarious.
This is the big push for the movie.
I don't know.
You got people in the other room. They're like, well, he's not mentioned in the movie. When is he going to mention the movie?
Well, it's just it's a crazy comedy.
I know he's having fun with these guys, but he's not mentioning the movie.
I don't know. There's not much detail to talk about. It's just funny. Look at it. It's funny.
I saw that one
it's not going to change the world, but it's going to make you all laugh. You know?
Laugh at Mr. Woodcock.
Who not? The clip I saw, I just caught part of it, was somebody pushed somebody with a wheelchair up to the edge of the pool and just tipped them in. And I'm like, that had to be shown. Was that Thornton that did that?
Yeah, that was him.
That was wonderful.
He was yelling at him. He was teaching like the water aerobics, whatever, to these old people, and he goes to the guy, and the guy's just sitting in his wheelchair. He's like. He starts yelling at him, and the guy's not responding at all. He's like, "You think this is funny?" He's like, "Okay, I'll show you." And he goes over, like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And he goes over, he just tips the guy in the water, and the guy starts drowning.
It really looks funny when he just did that forward tip and that body just falling into the water.
You know,
that does look actually funny.
Sean William Scott did such a great job promoting Mr. Woodcock that I want to bring Roland in
Roland?
for a minute.
Roland's our booker.
He's amazing.
Booker.
He's going to put the movie over the top for you.
Yeah.
Roland, over here.
Can you please help give the...
And he's got his 24 T-shirt on. I mean, come on. You're in good hands, Sean. Sean William Scott from Mr. Woodcock. Roland, have you seen Mr. Woodcock?
I've seen it probably, I think this week.
What's the movie?
Oh, thanks a lot, dude. You're
Friday.
What's the movie about, though?
Billy Bob Thornton is a coach, and shenanigans ensue.
Shenanigans.
And it's funny.
Who else is in the movie?
Susan Sarandon, Seann William Scott, and it's comedy. It's funny.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah, he really put it over for you, man.
Man, I can really feel your enthusiasm.
What else?
I'm sweating. Both sweating really badly.
He gets real nervous in front of a mic if you can't figure it out. Yeah.
Billy Bob is funny. He does like, hey.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is it?
He's the worst. I went with Roland to this MTV junket. I said I wanted to meet some celebrities and get pictures. And he goes, I think that's Jay-Z. It was a guy wanding people as they walked in. I was like, idiot. He works for Radio City. Jay-Z is not going to wear a suit with a Radio City MH on it. It's Jay-Z.
Maybe that's what he does in between, CDs dropping.
It was the worst non-celebrity sighting ever.
Yeah.
I was 2 feet away from us.
Roland. All right, so Mr.
So when the movie
Woodcock,
comes out?
opening Friday. Why?
This Friday, theaters near you.
Theaters near you.
Yeah.
This Friday it comes out, September the 14th. And it looks really funny from the promo I saw.
Seann William Scott.
And
Check
of course,
it out.
Thanks,
Billy
man.
Bob Thornton.
You're hilarious, by the way.
Thanks.
We're all
Yeah.
big fans,
Yeah,
man.
thanks a lot. It's great to see you guys.
Go see Mr. Woodcock this Friday. It's Seann William Scott. Stifler.
Check it out.
And we're out.
Yeah, we're out of here. Guys, have a great day if you're not joining us over at XM Satellite Radio. We also have Seann William Scott. He was on our show, and he was a lot of fun. He's promoting his latest movie, The Dude from American Pie. I'm sure he doesn't want to be known as the Dude from American Pie. Also, Dude, Where's My Car? And he was in Mr. Woodcock. Mr. Woodcock. And other films. Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard, yeah,
Right,
that was
right.
it.
And he was in
Dukes
that
of
Will
Hazzard.
Ferrell movie. Which one? The
The one where he plays the sports figure
Stop.
the 70s.
I'm not even going with
the
it.
funny hair thing he's got going on. What was that one?
What was the one with the tranquilizer dart? Holy crap. Are you kidding? Not one? What? Old School? Yeah, he had a scene in Old School.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. Thank you. That's why Stunt Brain's around. See, his brain... but that was a perfect example. That was a perfect example of what he does for the show, and that's why he's called Stunt Brain. Because when we can't think and our brain isn't working properly, well, we have Stunt
Brings in
Brain.
The Stunt Brain.
You know, I probably shouldn't say this. When we interviewed Stunt Brain, I hated him.
Why?
Well, because he came in with like a Stunt Brain hat and ugh.
It was his like I don't know. His disgusting display of self-promotion with Stunt Brain.
And then he had to tell us that it's copywritten or something. I'm just like, all right, trademark, sorry. See, Stunt Brain working again because I used the wrong word there.
Yeah. It's a credit to his talent, though, that we were able to look past that and just go, all right, we'll look past the Stunt Brain thing and just based on his merits.
Was it that or the fact that there was only one other candidate and he just graduated from broadcasting school?
Can I make...
Thank you to CBS for giving us two choices.
Can I clarify something?
But in all fairness, because I don't want this to go, then we got to know Mr. Stunt Brain, and I got to be quite honest with everybody. This is Greg Hughes, the actor that plays Opie on the Opie and Anthony show. I think he's a fine addition to this radio show.
Yes.
I really do. Thank you. At first, you don't make a good first impression whatsoever, but when you get to know you, you're not a bad guy.
It's a backhanded compliment, isn't it?
Sorry. Yes, Jimmy?
No, I just misunderstood you because I was texting. I thought you said, and you couldn't have.
Oh, here we go. What did I do?
No. Because for a minute there, I was so caught up. I thought I heard, and he had a Stunt Brain hat. But I'm like, I misunderstood something.
Oh.
Can you come in with your Stunt Brain hat?
Sure, what color?
He has a bunch of Stunt Brain hats.
Does he?
Yeah.
That you could buy, and I'm sure he has sold maybe 3 at this point.
If it's stuck on your head, can we get Sirhan to take it off?
Love to see him come out of an elevator and have our gentleman friend remove it like he did that old lady's.
Oh, I know.
Remove your Stunt Brain hat, sir.
Well,
whammo.
Stuntbrain.com? What is this?
Stuntbrain.com so the listeners can enjoy everything that is Stunt Brain.
Yes.
I was looking for work.
I was looking for work.
Wait, hold on. Can we look at this website? We have, what are the photos? We have blog. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? You're just putting the arrow around the same page. I'll go somewhere.
He actually does a podcast? You got photos?
No, that was podcast was audio for somebody who was looking to
right.
hear what I did.
Oh, okay.
You know.
All right, we're going to...
The Stunt Brain blog has moved.
What?
It's retired.
You got a picture of a green shed. What is that? That's where you were living in between radio gigs.
Exactly.
Our guest is here. Who's our guest?
Yeah.
Who's he?
You know who he is.
Now my phone won't turn on.
What, Jimmy?
Now my iPhone won't turn on.
So let's get Seann William Scott in here, man. We had a great time with him last time he was on the
Why
show.
won't my iPhone turn on?
So anyway, I'm proud to announce that the acupuncture is working for the constipation problem.
Well, that's good.
And she also
There
got
he
me to
is.
sleep. Hey,
How you doing, man?
Seann William Scott, what's up, bro?
Good.
I just heard a story. I can't repeat it. But
Why not?
I think I got one of these, by the way.
It's a BlackBerry.
Do you have one of these?
Fuck, it's the only way to roll, bro.
Fucking things. I don't know. The thing is, it's so hard to fucking focus on anything. It's always buzzing in your dick.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think it's actually been a bad thing.
Well, Kenny's a creep because if you have a BlackBerry, you get probably 800 emails a day. And Kenny decided to put some kind of like alert message for every email that comes in. And that's what I had to deal with on the ride back to New York. Every time one of you idiots sent him an email, bing! Oh, I got an email! Then he reads it, puts it back in his pocket, bang! Oh, I got another email! Yes.
GH, it's not only emails, it's for text messaging and BlackBerry instant messaging.
Which Kenny...
What's the alert? What is that?
Kenny turned me on to BlackBerry instant messaging. It's like having a little chat, like you're in a little chat room pretty much.
Me and GH IM each other.
Oh, that's great. Another way he can keep in touch with you.
You can make fun of him.
Yeah, feel free.
He doesn't even know if you're making
What are you
fun
doing
of him.
now, GH?
Huh?
Is that what he texts?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
GH?
Well, all right, if you need to know.
Everything all right, GH?
All right, hold on.
How's it going, GH?
I will go to our last conversation.
Something tells me you don't get a lot of LOLs out of Kenny.
No. Well, here's our last conversation.
All right.
I actually was stupid enough to start it. I write, did you call me? Everything okay? He writes, no, I did not call you. Everything is good. How about you?
This is just useless communication.
I wrote, good, at dinner with Wheeze. He writes, enjoy and give him my regards. I can't wait to meet the person who molded your radio greatness. That's why do I have this on?
That never would have been, like, no one would have taken the time to call someone on a regular phone years ago before any of this shit came out. That conversation never would have taken place.
Of course not.
You'd have had to sit there with a paper and pen and write a letter to somebody.
And that's the type of stuff you're like, it's just not worth the energy.
Oh, God.
So you got the BlackBerry, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's a good idea.
I'm gotta have something.
Gotta.
This is
I
good.
had like the old phone, the old flip-up phone, and then I tossed my nephew into a pool. He's like 8, but he likes the water. But I didn't do it hard enough. He kind of landed awkward, and I thought he broke his leg.
Yeah.
So I waited a little bit to see if he was going to come out of the water, and he didn't. So then I jumped in after him, and he was he's fucking around. He actually was fine. But then I had my old shit phone that but I lost all the numbers.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, that does.
I know some good ones on there.
Well,
I'm not a good backer upper. I don't back up my phone. Like, I'm supposed to, you're supposed to dock it and back it up, all your phone numbers. And I just hear horror stories like, yeah, all my numbers got wiped out, but yeah, I got it backed up on my computer. I think the first 3 numbers I put in this are backed up. So if I link it up, it's just going to put 3 numbers on this. I have to back it up because I know it's going to fail.
Wait, you back it up? You won't put 3 numbers on there. What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm afraid.
What you do is, are you panicking that the one that has no numbers is going to wipe it out?
Yes!
I understand. I understand. Every queer feels that way. What you have to do is you start off, you go to your fucking iTunes and you set it to sync both ways. It will sync with, that means that this will go with this and this will go with that. No, you don't have one be the master.
I hate when it says, if you hit yes, it will wipe out all your tunes that you have on iTunes and replace them with one song.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I had to get the bill for the last 3 months to get my numbers, but it doesn't have the names. So I'm fucking guessing, I'm like, is that Alexis's number?
Yo, who are they?
I'm like, I think it's Alexa. So then I, like an ass, I got a little drunk, and so I'm like, oh, I'm fucking, I'm just gonna give it a shot. I'm like, hey, Alexis, what's going on? It's Sean. Like, says Alexis, this is Amanda. I'm like, wrong number. So I'm screwed. I lost so many numbers.
Dude, you got to do it like this. Hey, you.
Hey, you. How you been, you?
What are you doing?
Oh, that's great. I'm thinking of buying you something monogrammed. Any suggestions on letters?
No, you say, I can't believe it's been a little while since I've seen you. What the hell? How long's it been? And when I tell you 2 weeks, then you narrow it down. Play 50 questions.
And then you go, oh my God, I thought it was longer. To just cover up your spot.
Yeah.
How's your mom? Fuck, dead. Shit.
Right. I forgot I took her to the wake. That was our first date. She blew me behind the fucking casket.
Because she was in mourning.
Oh, fuck. I told her mother would have wanted this.
Mother.
And I noticed Club Soda Kenny has another 2 can openers for your tuna fish today.
Yeah, he opened my tuna.
How much money are you spending on can openers?
Nothing. Kenny's
Jimmy
buying
can't open a
I don't
can
know
of
what that
tuna.
was.
It's horrible.
It smells like ass.
I know, doesn't it? No, that is
healthy,
Jimmy.
though.
But yeah, Jimmy will eat tuna in here on a daily basis.
It's good for you. It's healthy.
Yeah, I haven't been shitting though because I ate too many egg whites. So I took some Metamucil this morning, and it's gonna be a fucking bloodbath when I get home.
Crime scene on the toilet.
Awful, like fucking Fallujah. I love a Metamucil shit. They fucking rule.
How great is it? It just slides out.
Yeah, the first part does. It comes out like a fucking cigar that's been exploded. Like the beginning is wonderful, and the end is a fucking issue.
Hello?
Who's calling you? You have a show to do.
Hello?
Don't you love these?
I got
What's
we get
206?
called for.
206 is Washington.
Oh, it's
No,
probably
202.
Hilo.
206 is West Coast. Why don't I just say I don't know?
San
I got
Francisco?
50 guesses.
I'm implying,
Wait, 206.
Seattle, Washington.
I was right.
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
Oh, it might be our pal BJ Shea.
BJ Shea.
That's the only person I know in Seattle. We got a big star in studio.
What are we doing? Speculating on
I know.
who's
Huge.
I feel like maybe I should call BJ, and I'm like, I almost said this. Like, I have a BlackBerry Mini. Now I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna have to sell it because I want to get the good BlackBerry as a backup.
Oh, this is the latest one.
But fucking Verizon is scumbag rapist too. They're charging me like $250 a month, and I never use it to make calls.
What do you use it for?
I don't know. It just sits there
You just have a phone sitting there that you
for
don't use.
emergencies because the speakerphone is great. The
Yeah.
speakerphone on this is
I
fucking
mean, really,
shite.
why the fuck do we have these things other than for a camera? Because really, we don't need to look at our emails right away. I mean,
yeah, we do. Get 'em
Or
at
do you
home.
guys do?
Yeah, it passes the time.
I get him at home, but it's true. It's more of a pass the time thing while you're sitting on the bowl or something.
Or like-
it's like, I'll check my email. Fuck.
We had to take a train from New York to Boston, so it was perfect to just,
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
bored, all right, let's see what's going on. I don't
So
know.
wait, you actually have the phone in your hand while you're shitting, and then you put it up to your mouth?
Well,
when you
no, well,
Sanitize
as
it?
you're shitting, I wouldn't wipe and then pick up the phone. So
Okay.
you're shitting, looking at the phone, doing what you got to do, and then drop it back in the pocket, and
And then wipe.
and then watch when you pull your pants up that you didn't have it in the pocket fucked up and have it tumble into the toilet.
And then you wipe your anus muscle.
Yes. Then you cleanse the sphincter.
My fucking phone won't turn on, and it's fully charged.
Oh shit.
Oh,
that thing is
shit.
going against the wall
I can't.
real soon.
I can't. 'Cause I have messages on here, text messages. But just so you know, that the fucking people at Apple have fucking robbed you with this fucking piece of shit.
Wow.
My third fucking iPhone.
It's your third one?
My third one.
I'm on my first one, and I love it, Jim.
Yeah, I love the first one too, and the second one, and this one. What fucking assholes? Get to the Mac Genius.
Take it to the Mac store. They have Mac Geniuses.
Yeah.
You're right.
They are
They'll help
geniuses.
you out.
Exactly. They will have fucking Blackberries. They are geniuses. Fucking cunts.
So we have Sean William Scott in studio. He's doing a lot of press for his new movie, and I bet you every interview is just like this, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Exactly.
Yeah. I just saw him on TV.
Where?
He was over at CW.
CW?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's where we were.
Those girls are cute, and
Which one do you like?
somebody told me to say they're in love.
Someone told you this.
They're getting him involved now, too?
Why not?
Anthony's dating the traffic vixen, we call her.
We're going to Jill Nicolini.
Oh, we call her the traffic vixen.
The old boyfriend was right next. You know,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, say just tell him I'm in love.
What's
and
the,
I was like, what?
What's the old boyfriend?
The
Or
old
like,
boyfriend.
And I kind of
What's
had a
that?
boyfriend, but like
Yeah.
the guy she had gone on a date with.
Yeah.
But right in front of him, I was like, that was kind of awkward.
Yeah, that was a little
He
awkward
kind
for
of
the poor
silently
guy.
walked away, you know.
Write it down.
What?
I just...
Like this sound guy or something? What does he wire the mics?
Oh, James Ford.
Not James Ford. You ass. Smug guy.
That was Danny. That's a
Travis, you asshole.
That's a great line, man. That's a great line if you know about Anthony. He's
What?
not too
You
far.
know? No, I just don't like things being destroyed like that. Jesus Christ, how would I stack up against the James Ford? Sure, he's hung like fucking baby's arm clutching
Who's
the
James
apple.
Ford?
He's a black.
He's
guy
one of the street
reporter.
reporters. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out on the street all the time. We call him Smug Guy because his mouth is always like this. And he goes, back to you at the desk.
He's a miserable human being.
News guy. Whatever.
Yeah. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Rumored live action Beavis and Butthead movie.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Are you seeing that too, though?
Yeah, somebody asked me that before, but I don't think Johnny Depp, because they said something about Johnny Depp.
Johnny
But I was
Depp?
like- yeah, I was-
as Beavis?
I don't know, man. I don't think Johnny Depp would want to work with me. I can't imagine that, but
Why not?
I like
Really?
Mike Judge, though.
Why wouldn't he want to work with you?
Fuck, I don't know if I'd want to work with me. But I think Johnny Depp's awesome, but I don't remember that show very well, but Mike Judge is really
Fucking
funny.
Beavis and Butthead. I mean, it's on every once in a while. You find it, and it's as funny as it was.
I
back
can
in the
imagine
day.
live action, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be a little
pretty
weird.
hard to do, yeah.
It would
Yeah.
ruin the concept, right? Or whatever.
But I liked Office Space, though. You remember that movie?
Oh, fucking
Dude,
great.
Can I be honest with you?
Classic.
Yeah.
Aunt loves the movie.
Yeah,
I've
you know, I-
tried. I guess I got to give it a little more time.
You
or
got to watch
something.
it a few times.
And I like quirky comedies, but for
Yeah.
some reason I never got into Office Space. And I
It's
don't
just
know why.
such a great parody of those fucking offices.
Yeah.
The cubicles and the stupid boss. Yeah.
It's like Gary Cole, I think.
Yeah,
exactly.
Gary
It's fucking
Cole is great on
hilarious.
that. I'm going to need you to go ahead and come on in on Sunday too?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Have you guys seen the movie Windy City Heat? Oh, fuck, you're kidding. Oh, that's Windy City with Perry Caravello. This,
Shit, where have I been?
Who's that? No, it's not that big of a film.
No, I know what he's talking. Jimmy.
Poor Jim. Any sound you hear, it's just Jimmy throwing his phone. Just be blunt.
Jimmy's had it. Jimmy Kimmel, I think, produced it. So two of his guys met this guy, Perry Caravello, who's a total nut. And like 11 years ago, started acting like they're his friends. And they were like, they're like, you should be a stand-up comedian. You're hilarious. And they get this guy. And he's not retarded, and he's not crazy. He's just in that weird in-between place. And like the guy tries to do stand-up comedy, and then his two friends are out there like, you fucking suck, fuck you.
Oh,
and then the guy's like obsessed with Sam Kinison. He's like, fuck you, cocksucker. So for 11 years, they've been fucking with him, and they finally say, listen, you should. There's this new movie called Windy City Heat. We have parts in it. You should audition. You would be a huge movie star. So he thinks he's like competing with Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and all this. Dane Cook is the casting director, and he doesn't know who Dane Cook is. And Dane Cook says he's Roman Polanski, the casting director. Everybody comes up with these like different names, like Francis Farmer. The guy fucking doesn't have a clue. He gets the job. Bobcat Goldthwait is the director. He gets this job, and they literally put him through hell for like 6 days shoot, but the guy thinks he's gonna be the next De Niro, and it's fucking hilarious.
They set this guy up for 11 years.
Yeah, for
an 11 year setup.
And then he finally watches what we see. He has no idea. He still can't figure it out. Like he still can't figure out that it was all big one kind of fuck you.
Yeah,
wow, that sounds
I've heard
cool.
about this movie over the
Really?
years, and
It's
Perry
pretty
is supposedly hilarious.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like unintentionally just hilarious.
Unintentionally. That's the best.
Kenny from the Philly crew loves this movie.
Yeah.
He talks about it from time to time.
Yeah, check it out. I'm supposed to be talking about the movie that.
Yeah, right? Yeah, well, and what are you in?
What was that called?
You know what? This is more fun, though. I mean, we'll get the plugs in.
This is a promotion with John
that.
C. Reilly, who we actually like a lot.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Wait, you're co-starring
hilarious
with
in
John
this.
C. Reilly?
Yeah, he's amazing in the movie.
He is blowing up finally, man.
Yeah, and actually in this
I'm talking
movie,
about his weight.
I play it.
It's called The Promotion. We should
Yeah.
get the name out there.
I play pretty much like a normal guy, just an average guy. John C. Reilly is just fucking unbelievable in the movie. He plays a guy from Quebec, comes down, and we're both vying for the same job. So it's not really a movie like that, like what is it, Employee of the Month, where two guys are just screwing each other over. It's the guy who wrote The Weatherman and Pursuit of Happiness, and a really smart guy who wrote it. But John C. Reilly is fucking so funny in the movie.
And you play a normal kind
I
of
play
guy?
like a normal guy.
Wow.
I'm pretty boring in the movie, but John, I didn't improvise or anything. John improvised, and he was so funny. There's one time actually though. He got pissed at me because he was so fucking funny that I never looked in his eyes. It's because I would start laughing, so I'd look at his forehead.
Yeah.
And he's got kind of a bigger forehead, so it was like. And at one point, there's at the end, we both have to take a piss test, and he's a drug addict. And we're at the urinal, and there's just this quiet scene. We're just like two dudes standing next to each other at the urinal, and John C. Reilly goes, I'm fucked. And I just fucking started laughing, and he's like, come on, fuck, that was a good one. I was like, oh shit, man, this guy's won an Academy Award. Like, I'm an American Pie guy. I just ruined a take. You know?
Yeah, ruined his good take.
Yeah, but he was fucking funny in every take, so.
You're more than the American Pie guy.
Nah,
Are you sick of people just talking about American Pie?
I don't hear as much, but no, I'm happy, man.
No, you know what it
I would
is?
have a
Let me
career.
tell you something. You're in good shape because you've done other films.
Right.
And how glad are you, though, that you're not the guy that had the dick in the pie? Because he is the American Pie guy.
He's just known as the guy that has the
I
dick
guess
in
I'm
the
the
pie.
shit guy.
Yeah, you're the
American Wedding
shit guy and the eat cum guy or whatever the fuck. You know?
You're a cum eater.
Wait, I think I actually would like to be the guy with the dick in the pie.
Yeah, maybe the
now.
dick in the pie isn't so bad now.
I feel bad for the guy who had to wear the pie outfit.
So a nice, normal character.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And Jennifer Fisher plays my wife, who's smoking hot.
I got it.
From Office,
I
yeah.
got a pretty good observation. We're going to take a break in a little while, and then I want Sean to come back as Tom Cruise and make believe we have Tom Cruise in studio. He sounds like Tom Cruise.
Really?
No, the
Yes, you
Minnesota.
do.
The Minnesota
Yeah,
Tom
a little
Cruise.
bit.
Why does he sound crazy?
Well, he's got the laugh almost.
Exactly.
Wait,
What
so
did you guys think of that interview that came out?
Which
Or that-
one?
was that clip? The Scientology.
wow, we had a lot of fun with that
Yeah.
one, man.
Oh, you must.
He looked good, very emotionally healthy. Real humble guy. Must be fun to be around. Listen to him pontificate. Who wouldn't love that?
I don't know. There's something to be said, though. Like the upper echelon of those guys, man. They're loaded, and they get these great parts, and they're just always working. Look at that.
Yeah, they
Tom
got
Cruise
on private planes. They
Yeah.
can bring whoever they
John
want
Travolta.
on.
Did you see the Jerry O'Connell spoof? Which actually
No.
is pretty funny.
Oh, my God.
And he looks a lot like Tom Cruise. It's really funny. I just actually
Wait,
saw.
is it a spoof on the Scientology video?
Yeah, check it out. It's
we gotta
really,
check
really
that
good.
out.
He actually does a great job. And then I saw this thing on, I think it was YouTube. Did you ever see this thing? This is like this pastor who was singing this like church song, and it's really cheesy. It looks like it's like 15 years old, and then all of a sudden he breaks out into this weird kind of demonic kid's voice, and he does a duet with himself.
It's a little Marky
Marky.
thing.
Oh,
He is the most
right?
frightening individual.
What is that?
We did a lot
Yeah.
of time on Little Marky.
So I'm
Can you
I'm
break that
behind,
out?
huh?
Oh, it's
no, we
horrid.
haven't done this in years.
Oh, so that's an old
Yeah.
video?
Yeah, it's an old video that just made it to YouTube, I guess, a while ago. But yeah, this guy's so fucking creepy.
Why does he do that?
I really don't know, but he shouldn't.
Can you imagine like that you're gonna have your kids go up and pray with that guy?
No, never.
No.
I actually do know why he does it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Jimmy.
Asshole.
Classic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, find that one because
It's fucking.
He did the abortion one, right?
yeah,
The
he did like
aborted
this little
fetus?
Marky thing where he sings. It kind of does this spoken word thing as the little Marky voice, and it's about how he loves his mommy and everything, and how he's inside his mommy, and he's so happy that he's going to be coming out.
way.
And then she just rips him out with a hanger or some shit. She goes and has an abortion.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
It makes for great radio.
That horrid voice he puts on. Ugh.
Oh, so that's Little Marky.
Yeah, he puts on the little Marky voice. And I can only imagine how he got to be proficient in doing that voice. He's heard it enough times, muffled in a pillow. Yeah, you little fucker. Horrible human being.
Yeah, we're trying to find the desk.
Let's find it.
Hey, you
I can.
I was talking
I was saying. In the meantime, I just got this receipt from Master Poe, who parks my truck and gets my gas.
Right.
It's a new record. We have a new record for the price of gas for my fucking Escalade. $105 to fill my tank today.
What? That fucker.
$105.
Are you doing premium still?
I have to.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I go regular.
No, it's a new. It's a new engine.
Lease.
I believed in the premium when gas was $1.20, but at $4.15 or whatever the hell it's up.
$4.60.
$4.60.
Yeah. It's a ridiculous amount of money for gas.
Hummers are going away.
They're
It was
done?
reported yesterday.
Yeah, they're going to redesign them, or they're going to sell off the division.
I got one of those.
They're going to redesign them and make them look like Toyotas because that's what's selling
Little
right
Hummer.
now.
I bought one like 3-4 years ago. I don't know fucking shit about cars. I'm like, this thing looks kind of neat. I saw The Rock had one.
Yeah.
Well, the guy's also 6'7", so he doesn't look like a chump like I did, So I get it. I had it for 4 days. I drove around. People are like, fuck you, you fucking idiot. I'm like, what? They're like, fucking pussy, how's your pussy feel? Is it wet? I'm like, I'm sorry, my mom's in the car. I'm like, I gotta get rid of this fucking car. I gave it to my dad. I'm like, you take it. I don't want this thing.
shit!
Why do they yell at you?
They just hated the cars in LA. They're like,
Well,
you
it's West
fucking
Coast,
small
first of
dick
all.
asshole.
Yeah, it's
You're like,
you're definitely
hateful.
compensating that you have a small dick.
Yeah.
You're a pussy.
It was
you
actually kind
wouldn't
of a comfortable car. It is a ridiculous car. But it was like
Huge,
sitting
yeah.
in a lazy boy chair. And you're just like, but it's so
And
stupid.
you just look so small in it, right?
Yeah,
you got to
yeah,
be
I
a
look like
monster to drive one
That's
of those.
why that's just why I like mine. I like that it's very comfortable to drive it. I can hit fucking bumps in the road and not worry. I get pissed off. A little car in front of me jams on the brakes. I have to jam on my brakes because they chewed up the road so they can repave it. And he goes, duk-gunk, duk-gunk, off the edge of it like it's a fucking canyon. Just move. And that's why I like the Escalade. And I can make U-turns anywhere. If there's a median somewhere, I don't care. I'll fucking bonk right over the whole thing
and over.
and make a U-turn. I'm not scraping out my transmission.
Right.
And that's the only reason. But, $105 for gas, and that was about for maybe not even a week. It's really bad.
Sean, where are you from originally?
From Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah.
How bad do you hate L.A.?
I fucking hate it. I moved out here. I don't know if I saw you guys since I moved out here. I moved out here like
Oh, you did?
years
To
ago.
New York?
Yeah, but I still have to go back there,
Yeah.
for work. Man,
I love visiting
LA.
L.A., but to live there,
Right.
I can't imagine.
For there
Can't
for like
imagine.
a week, the weather's nice.
It's
but
cool, and then after a
Yeah.
week, you're like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I never go out. I mean,
What do you hate the
Yeah.
most about L.A.?
I don't know, man. I think after spending time out here, it just doesn't compare. I remember living out there, and all the New Yorkers were like, fuck, LA doesn't compare. I'm like, really? And
Yeah.
I actually came out here. I was like, oh my god, yeah, I haven't gone out in LA. I have no desire. I mean, there's cute girls out there, but it's just I don't want to fucking drive an hour and
The
drink.
cute girls, but they
Yeah, to
don't
go
wanna be in
anywhere,
movies.
you got to drive a
Right.
fucking hour to get anywhere. The bars close at like 1.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
shutting, they're kicking your ass out the door. Talk about all these great LA parties. 1 o'clock, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Here it's 5 in the morning and they're just looking out the door. People are smoking still in the bars. It's like fucking, you want to see real parties. It's go to a club in New York. You're absolutely
It's
right.
true, though. The night scenes, ever since I went out here, I was like, I just can't go out. In LA, it's completely different.
Yeah,
you
let me
know?
get on the fucking freeway so the California Highway Patrol could see me weaving down the road because I got to drive 68 miles to get home. Really does stink.
Hey, we found the little marquee thing.
Oh, good.
You want to hear the little marquee?
Yeah. Let's hear a little
don't,
marquee.
Don't tell them which one this is, because
Oh, okay.
How many does? How many?
There's, oh boy,
millions.
there's enough to put him away for life, I think.
Oh, and then we're done. I gotta tell you guys. You guys know Bridget the Midget? Remember
Yeah,
her?
of course.
Oh, Bridget the Midget.
I flew her in.
fucked her?
Oh, wow. I
No,
was gonna say,
my brother,
wow, that got me.
My brother
Your
went-
brother did?
My we didn't really fuck.
Cool
We went
was that?
down on her.
down on her?
I flew her in for
For a
my
short
brother's
trip.
bachelor party.
Wait,
You could kiss her and then you're like, move 6 inches and you're mouthful of pussy. Mouthful of midget pussy.
I figured you guys would appreciate that.
That's great.
She partied. She stayed and partied hard with all
he
my
flew her
Really?
in. He flew her in for the bachelor
for a
party.
bachelor party. The brother that got married didn't mess around with her, but
Right.
my other brother, who my brother named Dave Scott, he fucked this girl, not Bridget the Midget, but when he was in 5th grade and I was in 2nd grade, he fucked this girl every day for a year, and I would watch. Not really watch. I was some kind of pervert, but I was
Nice.
like, I just kind of wanted to be around it. Because I knew they were doing something kind of naughty, and I wanted to have some dirt on them. So I'm like playing with my G.I. Joes and shit, and I look over there, and they're like, he's like switching off with his buddy. And 5th grade.
Holy
It's the same guy.
shit.
5th grade. And so he ended up, he's the one who ended up hooking up with Bridget.
Right.
But then they ended up, they were partying like Hunter S. Thompson, like hard, and she stayed party. They, like at one point, they had like,
I love this guy.
they had like a big long pipe that they made. And the pipe was actually longer than her.
Than the midget girl.
So like literally they had to hold the pipe for her, and she partied so hard. I mean, I didn't see this whole thing with
Wow.
my brother and her, but my brother was actually just laying on his back, and she just squatted over him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, I think that's the only way you could really fuck a midget.
Yeah.
Because, like,
true.
if you missionary is just weird, you feel like you're suffocating her. I would think, like her head would
Especially
be
with
by
my
your
brother
belly.
too. My brother's a big boy.
she was
Yeah.
she was on the show a couple times.
She's funny.
She was all right. Can we tell them our favorite midget story?
Oh, that one's. I love that. Yeah.
This is unbelievable. So this girl, she calls us up. I don't remember exactly how it all went down, but she was a midget and she wanted to get into like stripping. So we invited her to come in to strip
To
for us.
audition.
To audition. And she literally got up on the console and started stripping, and and we had the music. Who was here? There was a big,
It was,
a big celebrity.
Tom
was,
Hanks' son there.
Was it Colin
Hanks and Jack Black.
Oh, and it was Jack
Fantastic.
Black.
It was
Yeah.
in Orange County. Was
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, that's when they were promoting that, and she
shit.
starts stripping, and everyone's there. There's a table of guys just checking her out, and she starts stripping, and then
She took her top off.
Right.
And she had like kind of weird midget tits, which was cool anyway, because like it's cool to look at. You know, it's like wow, they're midget tits, but they were kind of like cross-eyed. It was really weird. They kind of went in and stuff, but it was cool. They were tits, and there was a midget, and she's dancing, and then she took off her pants. She was in her panties,
Right.
And we wanted her to lose everything,
Right.
And she's dancing. We're like, come on, take the panties off. So she kind of started getting a thumb hooked into the edge, and she's dancing. And she's got those midget legs that are just like an old. It looks like Tom Mix. You know, he's like you've just been on a horse too long.
It looks like bowling pins upside down.
Little bow-legged and stuff. But again, it's cool because it's a midget and shit. You know what you're getting. It's not like a regular chick pulled her pants down and she's got fucking midget legs. That'd be horrifying, but it's a midget. So she hooks her thumb and starts pulling down the pants, and we're like, come on, lose it. You're not doing this right. And we started maybe critiquing her a little too much, saying if you want to be a stripper, you're going to have to lose this stuff. She starts crying. There's half-naked, crying midget girl.
Because the fear took over.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
realized that there's no way I could do this. And
Felt
now,
so bad.
Awkwardest moment on the planet.
Yeah.
She's awkwardly pretty much naked in front of
She's
us.
still
crying
trying
her
to dance
eyes
a little,
out.
and she's crying. It was like
still dancing while she's crying?
Yeah, she was doing this half-ass now. It wasn't even, her heart wasn't
and
in
the
it.
music cuts out at it.
Yeah.
It's like they have to change tapes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and it was just silent, and we're like, okay, off the console. Like the end of, it was like the end of, with Coco. That's how it felt.
Put your thumb in your mouth. But that'd be great if when she started crying, that's when everyone starts jerking off. Stay sad, we like it.
Then she had to awkwardly put her clothes back on in front of us.
Oh, yeah, it was really bad.
And then she kind of ran away as best as a midget could run. And
What did Jack Black say?
was crying.
Oh, they were horrified that she was crying.
I think
they kind of got some chuckles out of it.
They
But
kind of liked it, but
yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
yeah.
it's not going to like that at least a little bit.
Well, I remember when I told all the guys at the bachelor party, I'm like, I'm bringing in Howard Stern. I think it's Howard Stern or somebody's favorite girl, and so they're all like jacked up and psyched, and they're all pretty jacked up. And so I go down, and it was at this really nice place in Santa Barbara because I wanted to get a vacation out of it because I was just actually about to start shoot. It was 2 days before we started shooting the promotion.
Is that the movie you're promoting today?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Shameless little plug. And so, anyways, I go down there because I could get the call like, there's a midget stripper, porn star down here for him. Like, and these guys at this hotel, it's like a boutique, nice hotel in Santa Barbara, pretty much knew already that we were gonna tear the place up.
Yeah.
So I see her down there, and she's like doing her nails like an old pro. She's got like pink stockings on, and then the moment that we didn't walk her up because it was such a long walk for her. So
No way.
Please tell me you carried her.
Under your arm.
Piggyback, right? But like, the looks on the guy's face when they literally, because a couple of guys, I don't know how far I can explain this.
Well,
but
you should have brought her up in a baby stroller. That
A little bonnet on.
She left like at the next morning. She left her number for my brother. She's like, "This is the time that my boyfriend's not going to be in town."
Wow, she really dug him, huh?
Yeah, yeah. My brother actually said the next day, he's like, "I think I really like her."
Wow.
Like, dude, you're still on drugs right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
calm
like,
down.
no, she's a good person. She's a.
Wow.
we found the video. How do you find?
Oh no!
Are you shitting me?
I haven't seen this in a long time.
Oh my gosh!
Like that Total Recall bitch. Is she gonna get naked? Right? You know Total Recall? Does that happen on the show? Please do.
Is Patrice in studio too? Yeah, Patrice is in the studio. Colin Hanks, Jack Black. There you go. We got to get this video up on opieandanthony.com today.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, Colin Hanks looking at Jack Black's
we're
faces. Oh boy, we better get out of here. We're never gonna work again.
Yeah, it's a freeze frame, and you can see that Jack's like, "What do you want to do?
Can you get to where she starts crying?
Yeah, we're.
The whole thing?
Well, I think there's another part.
Jeez, goddamn
She
foundry.
looks so sweet too. She looks like she should like.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah,
she
she's
got
a
into some-
sweet-looking midget.
Yeah, she got into trouble, and she actually was. She's like, I need the money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I just need the cash.
Yeah, I need the.
God.
She's crying, man.
Yeah, we're trying to get to the part where she cries for you, but
Why is there fucking eight?
Because I have a lot of things on the site. Where's Steve? Where's Steve? Oh, him and that site.
No.
Yeah, I thought, I thought in some weird way the Total Recall midget chick was kind of hot.
Oh yeah,
Like in a
she
weird
was-
midgetly way.
She was hot.
The blonde hair and stuff.
Yeah. Is that what you said? You're like the Total Recall midget?
Yeah. So you're like the Total Recall midget because you're kind of hot.
Meanwhile, she has no idea what Total Recall is, the movie. She's like,
What?
She's going to Total Recall.
What do you, you just called me a midget. Yeah, that's the only thing that she heard was blah, 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 midget.
what I love about midgets, they all look exactly the same, but they just have different accessories.
Yeah, different haircut. Maybe a little bit of a different nose shape or something. Yeah, there she is.
Yeah, that's right. What's the matter? What? Just want to do it. Oh, why not? Very close. What happened? Wait, what happened? You worried about falling? Wait, what happened?
Are you worried about falling?
You don't go.
Are you worried about falling?
Oh,
All of a sudden,
jeez.
she's there just
Then
in her
it cuts
panties,
off.
and she goes, "I don't want to do this.
I don't want to
I
do
don't want to
this.
do this."
So then we all fucked her.
No, that was God that did that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they're blaming me.
What?
They said I kept asking her about a tattoo she had on her body, and it was a tattoo for her dead father.
Ooh, you are an ass.
You didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. That's why I was asking.
Who puts a tattoo for the dead father on their ass?
Yeah, exactly. Good.
Exactly.
You know something? You're right.
A good daughter. A trooper.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the right thing to do.
All right, we'll take a break. Do you have to go anywhere?
No, I ain't going anywhere.
All right.
I got nothing.
I have a feeling Sean William Scott likes this show.
I love this show.
What time is it? I can't tell because my iPhone doesn't work.
It's 10 o'clock or so.
Good.
Sean, if you're living in New York, why don't you come by more often?
Yeah.
We
You're able to.
need new celebrity friends.
Well, I'm not a celebrity.
We're getting
Bro.
tired.
Bye.
You do a movie every 6 months. You're a celebrity.
Doesn't mean they're good movies.
How did Mr. Woodcock do for you?
Fucking terrible. Have you seen that movie? Oh my god!
But you came in and you were promoting it and everything. That was the last time.
you
I
got
saw
it.
it.
It's
Do you
work.
remember? I was. It was painful. Actually, that was one of the old movies I ever did where I walked out after 15 minutes and I said, "I'm fucked."
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I was. Well, I mean, it's not like I've watched any of the other movies. I mean, I like some of the things I've done, but like that one, I was like, "Wow, this is
Really
so
bad.
unfunny. It's not even funny."
Dude, Where's My Car was funny. That was a funny fucking movie.
Did you smoke a lot of pot before that?
No, I drank a lot though.
Yeah,
I
movie's pretty good.
was a little drunk, so.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, I did a movie with the guy that directed Dude, Where's My Car and Harold and Kumar. It's called Balls Out, the Gary Houseman story. And we might be screwed though because we're going to make it with a studio, but then they wanted to tone it down, and so we just made it for independent. And I think we're going to get NC-17 rating, but it's so fucking funny. It might be the funniest movie I ever do.
What's wrong with fucking studio executives and even radio executives? All these people, they don't know what funny is.
Yeah.
And they have no clue what can be put out there without the world exploding. Don't worry about it. Just put it the fuck out there. People are going to enjoy the shit out of it.
We were just talking about that yesterday. Just let you guys do what you do well, man.
Yeah.
And don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, it's funny. It's great. We love it. We love it. It's just a couple of things I want to talk to you about. Right. Oh, you mean all the funny parts? You want all the funny
It's
yanked out of it.
All the funny parts.
Tame it down.
So when's Balls Out coming?
Well, I don't know. I think I think it might go straight to DVD because I think the theaters or the studios.
Yeah, that
too,
NC-17 is
scared.
Yeah. Which, if you watch, you're like, this doesn't deserve an NC-17 rating. But like the thing that I'm surprised with is I think you see like Superbad and all those movies doing well because they're R-rated comedies. People want to hear, people will swear and talk.
People want to see that shit again. It went for so long where it was like, oh, let's get a cutesy G or PG-rated movie.
Like Mr. Woodcock.
And where's
PG?
It was PG-13. Yeah.
Oh, good, because there's some parental guidance. Fucking asshole studios.
What is Balls Out about?
It's about I play a guy named Gary Houseman who it's so fucked up, man. He used to be a tennis player and he wasn't good enough, so he ended up playing in Mexico. And he got into this he wasn't very good down there either. And he got wasted at this strip club and in Tijuana, and he saw this the stripper come out and she was about to get fucked by a donkey. And I'm like, no, don't take her, take me instead. And so we kind of insinuate that I get ass raped by the donkey, and I get kicked out of Mexico, and I go on this big road trip, and I end up in Nebraska as a janitor at this small little high school. And Randy Quaid plays the high school coach.
Holy shit!
And he asks, he sees me playing tennis, and I'm fucking fat in the movie. I got big gross mustache, tight shorts, fucking balls are out, it's just gross. And he's like, hey, it'd be great if you could play a little tennis with us, maybe teach the cappy thing or two. I'm like, and I live in Winnebago, right outside the high school. Yeah. So literally the next day, Randy Quaid has a heart attack. And I take over the team, and it's just like it's kind of like a live action South Park, like a Wes Anderson film on acid. It's not the smartest movie either, so I don't know if it's right. But it's like a crazy R-rated comedy.
Right on, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll come out in theaters. I think
we'll definitely
fucked.
go check it out.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Why don't we take a break and we're going to play this little marquee thing for you, and we'll talk about the promotion a little bit more. It's out Friday.
Yeah, it comes out Friday, and then it's a weird movie though. It comes out like slow release, like just a few theaters, but people should check it out. It's funny.
All right, starring John C. Reilly as well.
Yeah,
he was really cool. He came in and hung with us one day. For what was the movie? Walk Hard, right?
Did you see that movie?
Yes, I liked it.
Was it good? It looks funny. I didn't see it.
I liked it.
He's a funny motherfucker,
it didn't do that
man.
great, but I liked it a lot actually.
Yeah,
It was too Will Ferrellish. I think it was too playing the old '70s or whatever. I don't know.
Whatever. What the fuck?
Jimmy, are you all right?
I don't want to. I can't tell you how angry I am.
He's
my
so
friend's actually
disgusted.
had the same problem. He's got 3 iPhones. He's like, these things fucking.
It wiped out my contacts recently. It's just I want to sit down the Apple CEO and talk to him like none of the fucking pussies that work for him will talk to him and go, it fucking stinks.
That's why they don't let people do that. That's why they
not.
only let the yes men in.
That's true. No, who wants to hear that? Especially that tone.
Yeah.
I'm not helping.
Okay, send Jim Norton right in. What do you have to say to look, you.
Fucking sucks a dick, dude. All right, Jim. We'll get back to you.
Right, well, we'll go back to the lab with this. Seann William Scott in studio. We'll continue in just a bit.
Hey, this is Seann William Scott, and you're listening to the Opie opening of the Anthony Burst. Hey, this is Seann William Scott. You're listening to the Opie and what the fuck? Hey, this is Seann William Scott, and you're listening to the Opie and Anthony show.
Thanks to Seann William Scott for that. Obviously,
Fucking genius.
he doesn't know who the fuck we are. I was starting to think, hey, this guy might know who we are. Oh, well, for that. He's in promoting
talk.
The promotion, which is coming out Friday. So make sure you check that out.
Check it out for sure.
And we got Jeffrey Ross outside the studio making his... You want to come on in?
Come in, Jeff.
You don't need the big intro, do you?
No, I was taking pictures.
He's a regular.
Jeffrey Ross. What?
Good to see you,
I
bud.
was taking pictures with some of your fans.
Oh.
Great to see y'all. Hi, Sean.
How are you?
How you doing, everybody?
You guys know each other or no?
I don't know. Nice to meet you,
Yeah,
brother.
nice to meet you, too.
Very funny man. Very funny man.
You really are. Have you ever done stand-up
I was
yourself,
talking about
Sean?
myself.
Fuck, I could never do that. No, man, I'm just good at making fun of myself.
Isn't that horrifying? Like the thought of standing up alone in front of a crowd like that, and then, okay, funny man, make me laugh.
Yeah, you know what's incredible? Because we were just talking about when I first moved out here 3 years ago. We went to the cellar. I went to the cellar, and I was blown away with these guys.
Yeah.
Too. It's incredible. I could never do that. I went there 3 days in a row. I was like, it's also interesting to see like the second night, maybe some of the jokes don't work or the vibe's not right. It's incredible, man. I have so much respect.
Yeah, it's crazy, and sometimes one night stuff will work, and then the next night it doesn't. Why the fuck is that? It's like it was funny yesterday.
How about on the same night?
I don't know, Jimbo. Our shit works every night.
I know.
I don't know who these guys saw that night.
I tell a story. I hung out with Jimmy a lot in our downtime, and Jimmy would go from club to club to club in Manhattan. And I think it was Stand Up New York. Jimmy does this 15-minute set, and he had him in his hands, just killing. Then we go over to Dangerfields, same exact 15 minutes, and barely people are laughing.
Why do you think that?
And it wasn't anything he was doing differently. I think it's the vibe of the club because it looks like
chemistry, it's
it looks like a
everything.
funeral home. This place, it's
That's
an
his
awful
home
place
club,
to do
too.
comedy.
Everything's going to work. The audience knows them. They love them.
No, the cellar.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm talking about stand up.
Dangerfields in Stand Up New York.
Stand Up New York.
All right.
Oh no, I bomb a lot at the song. I'm working on material now about erection difficulties. It's fucking half of it's working and half of it's.
Oh,
people love
Just
that
like
one.
your dick.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's never there when you need it. Always there when you don't.
Nothing like spending $50 to bring your girlfriend to a comedy club, and then you do jokes about how guys can't get it up. That really gets them in the mood.
Hey, fuck those guys. Either be real men or fucking take the slob to a movie. I'm not gonna compromise my art because fucking.
Hey, we only have Sean for a few more minutes. We could do either Little Marky or we could talk to the fan out there that came all the way from Montreal on a bus, and he's got like I don't know gift bags for us or something. Or,
Really?
Can we do both?
Or travel info.
Yeah.
It's up to you. How
Yeah,
long
let's
you
do
hear
want
that.
to
Little
And then
Marky.
we got to hear Little Marky too.
All
Yeah.
right. You want to bring this guy in? E-Rock said he's just been standing out there very nervously and not even cracking a smile, and we need to talk to this guy, is what E-Rock's saying.
All right, well, where is he? Because
Yeah.
E-Rock always knows what works.
Oh, boy.
E-Rock knows radio. He knows comedy.
Blithering zilch.
Here he comes.
Oh,
Look at this guy.
God, E-Rock.
this is good.
E-Rock, this better work. Hello, sir.
How are you?
You came from Montreal?
I just got off the bus.
How many hours?
8 hours. I'm in town for the animation festival tomorrow.
All right. Nice.
cool.
Hey, there you go.
Very, very cool.
My first O&A event.
Yeah?
And I would like to invite you to come up to Montreal at some point. Next year, at least. You have to be part of the Just for Laughs festival. The Nasty Show last year, the lineup was Jim Jeffries, Dave Attell, Bob Kelly, Louis C.K., hosted by Nick DiPaolo. Which is basically like
Well,
a
that's
mini
a pretty good
virus show.
lineup.
What, do you work for the Just for Laughs festival?
No, I have a friend who works for the Just for Laughs festival.
I'm afraid.
What's in this?
Teasing, of course.
How about the Just for Baths Festival? Have you ever tried that one?
He's giving me
I
a-
kind of need one after sitting on the bus for 8 hours.
Jeez,
You
Louise.
must have cranky ass.
You've given me a dossier.
What is this? Yeah, we're going looking for Colonel Kurtz for this fucking thing.
They're brochures from Montreal.
Yes, this is all about Montreal.
The Montreal City Museum.
Tourist guide.
I don't even know what this one
I'm
is.
done
Wow.
Just for Laughs. They asked me to do it this year, but I couldn't because of, I think, a schedule conflict.
Yeah.
Says nothing.
Hey,
it looks
Ed.
like I want to do.
And
this is a fucking cool
the Six,
gift you brought us, a
Six
bunch of
Flags guy
brochures.
is on the Canadian version of Six Flags.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's all over now.
He's huge.
Yeah, airport
Six Flags!
guy.
More flags, more fun!
God, it's like in French and English. This will be fun. Oh, cool. Is there anything but brochures? So I don't have to fucking rifle through all this. I can,
I could just throw it right away.
Yeah.
There's got to be 20 brochures here. What are we
Well,
supposed to do with all this info?
Learn about Montreal and the fun you can have there.
All right,
Everybody
well.
except for Jimmy has to bring them for their
I do.
female
Oops.
half.
Well, we have, at least we know what we're going to be doing tomorrow on the CBS side. We're going to be talking about Montreal.
This is not supposed to be on air. I apologize.
Oh, it's not?
No?
But hold on.
I
Hey,
said
Iraq.
No.
No, let's bring fucking Pelican Neck in. Where is he?
Maybe it wasn't Iraq who I spoke to. Maybe it was somebody else.
Who?
I'm not throwing anybody under the bus.
No, who'd you speak to?
Yeah, who?
Perhaps Master Poe. I don't know.
Oh,
No, wait, what did
even better.
What did Master
Mr.
Poe
Foot
say?
Fist Way himself.
That Jimmy, sorry. If you flip to the other side, it's about, I don't know if you know Robert Picton.
Oh, the accent.
Yeah.
Boat.
Robert
Yeah.
Picton, who is he?
A serial killer from British Columbia. He
Oh.
killed about maybe, well, they've only
26 counts of murder.
Yes.
Why do you want him to read that?
Not lazy.
No, Jimmy's an expert on serial killers.
Because
Like
that's
him now.
me.
But you're kind of an expert. You know more about serial killers than anyone I've ever met.
It's just called being. Fuck, I like to read on the toilet. I shit a lot.
Many music.
Well, what did this guy do? What kind of killings? Did he do?
He ran a pig farm, and he would pick up hookers in the streets of Vancouver. And,
oh, that's recent, right? That was.
yeah, that just wrapped up this past
fucked
year.
up.
They say he did about 50 women.
What did he do with the bodies?
He
Took
fed
back
them to the
pig
pigs,
farm,
right?
chopped them
Fed
up
him to the
and-
pigs?
Yeah, various means of disposing them on a pig farm.
What other ways? I mean, you feed them to the pigs.
Buried some pieces. He's got a big plot of land, so.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm starving right now.
Yeah, I know. Go for some ribs.
I'd love some fucking Vancouver hooker. That's all I have to get this early. All right, so what happened? You came in and posted this would be good for the air.
Poe, did you say this was going to be good for the air?
Eric did.
What is he doing?
No, I went to Eric and I told him there's this guy from Vancouver and he has 3 packages
Montreal.
for Opie, Anthony, and Jimmy, and possibly Opie would like to use it for the air.
You said that.
I told that to Eric.
And did Eric? Where's Eric?
Right here.
Now, Eric, now what happened? What?
Oh,
not that
boy.
the fucking
Here's the picking
40
apart of
pounds
everybody.
brochures.
Enjoy this, Sean.
Is not amazing radio.
It's a special treat.
I mean, there's so much to look through here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you tell us the process that you went through with this? to
Yeah,
come to this
Iraq,
decision?
why?
Well, I told Ope, I said there's a guy who just got off the bus from Montreal.
I know.
And he was Montreal. He was standing looking very serious against the wall, and I told Ope that he brought some packages for you guys. So I said you may
Did
want
you
to talk
ask
to
him
him.
what was in the packages, or did you figure we would just open it up and hope it wasn't a fucking explosive?
At this point, I wish it was.
I know.
No, he said it
What
was
was
a
the
lot
craziest
of.
thing you saw on the bus on the way from Montreal?
Hey, there you go.
Nothing.
Nothing.
A group of Mexicans getting turned away at the border.
Nothing at all. Like fucking didn't Ratso Rizzo die in the back or something?
We zipped through Jersey quick. I didn't see much crap in Jersey.
Yeah.
No offense
Hey,
to Jersey.
man. That's our town. It's our
you.
state.
Is this from this year?
This is a press release for this year's. Just
Oh,
Relax.
Craig Ferguson, Jimmy Fallon's a star-studded event.
I'm doing the Toronto version of.
That's the backup version to our Montreal version.
Exactly.
What, are you affiliated with it or something?
No, I'm allowed to be proud of my
Says
city.
Are.
A lot of pride. No, you're not, actually.
Okay, sorry.
Can't be
You're dressed like a gay
proud.
umpire with that hoodie on. You're out.
Yes.
And
He's calling balls and cocks. We gotta listen to this audio too.
Yeah, we're
For,
gonna. All right. Well, this worked great. Thanks, Iraq.
Yeah, that was good.
yes, more radio gold.
I'm glad we didn't go right to Little Marky.
Hey, Eric, see if you can grab somebody on their way to the post office. Maybe they can open their mail and read it.
On their way back, even would be exciting.
Oh my God. Yeah, I got to get rid of this.
That's good. Look, there is one person that's very excited, and it's Travis.
Yeah, of course.
You know, because
probably
if there's
seen all
one
this
person
shit.
that's just slightly more pussy whipped than me, it's Travis.
All right.
I
So
don't
you
know
got
about
that
that.
going for you. Yeah, but you're catching up real fast.
Well, I'm going to take all these brochures and take
study
them
them?
home to your wife,
Yeah.
who is from Montreal, as you
Yeah.
say.
Travis has a wonderful story.
Look at this.
Do I?
Travis is.
Let me file this.
What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
Anyone have a match? Dude, the guy carried all this. You can't.
On a bus.
Give him the garbage can. He can carry it back. Don't bring your Canadian trash to this great nation.
Oh, that's terrible.
Is it safe there's at least 6 or 8 of these packages. It had to weigh at least 20 pounds. He had it on a bus for 8 hours.
wow.
The least he could
Reading
do
all
is-
this.
He looks upset out there that you're throwing it away.
Oh,
I didn't throw
no.
it out. You did.
Oh.
Yeah, you started that.
I'll leave the
started that.
magazines. These are kind of cool.
They have the most beautiful women in the world in Montreal, though.
Is that
I don't
it?
agree
Is
with
that
that.
Come on.
No.
Where are they then?
Pittsburgh.
Fucking yeah, the Sudan. the Sudan.
Well, they're easier in the Sudan, but
Yes. They all look like fucking Florida Evans, and no one has a clip.
Mr. Scott,
That's Civil War there.
Sean, you're a movie star. Where are the most beautiful women in the world? You've been everywhere. Where have you, what's your observation?
I don't know, man. I'd have to say probably Brazil.
Oh, God.
You've been to
they're
Brazil?
No, just since I've looked at Victoria's Secret magazines.
Yeah.
All the magazines I've looked at and jacked off to.
I got excited because Jimmy spent a few.
We should go, though.
He's gone. Jimmy's done the
I've done
Brazil
it.
thing.
I won't go again. It's too dangerous. It just frightens me. But yeah, I
girls are
went 3 times. They're amazing. Yeah, they bang you for like 60 or 80 American dollars.
He said they treat you like a
They
girlfriend.
kiss you. It's cool.
They kiss you.
Yeah.
He likes when
I don't know why that's a big deal. Yeah.
They kiss you.
Why are you laughing at that?
Because he realizes they've been sucking fucking dick from all over the world. And then I'm getting a smoocheroo.
The same chick just blew Patrice. Can I have a kiss?
Jimmy
my
likes the
God.
girlfriend experience.
Yeah, it's GFE. I
It's
love
just
it.
you got so romantic when you said that, and they kiss you.
Yeah,
And then,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, Jimmy.
sweet.
Jimmy has told some great.
Brazilian stories.
Oh my God.
He doesn't need hookers. He's a good-looking dude. He's a movie star. It's like you don't.
No, I need
I
hookers.
need it. Oh,
I
you
need
do?
them. Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah.
These girls need to keep a secret. That's what you need. At this level, you need chicks who keep a secret.
Yeah, I mean, because they want to brag.
Right.
They banged him.
I'm not at any level. But I need hookers, though.
Hookers. You mean if I give you this, you'll put this in your mouth? Fair enough. That's great.
One time I banged a porn star that I met on your show, fellas.
Really?
Wow.
It's a long time ago. This is back
Ron
in the
Jeremy?
day.
Could you give us a name?
Ron Jeremy. No, that's Jim's story.
Well, we pulled the train together, yeah.
Mark Burnett was here, and I was here, and they didn't have time to have these strippers, these like B-level porn stars on, and you had these 2 girls just come in and sit naked while we interviewed Mark Burnett.
But Mark Burnett had 2 girls. They had huge tits.
These were little 18-year-old perky ones.
And you just
Trying to remember that.
No. She gave me her number, and then like 2 weeks later, she called me when she was in L.A., and I wrote that whole joke about her that I did. I go, this porn star asked me out one time. She told me she was an actress in porno movies. You know this joke. So I'm like, all right, well, when do you want to go out? She said, I'm working Tuesday and Wednesday. How about Thursday? I'm like, how about Monday? But that conversation really happened, and it really happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just hours after appearing on Opie
Did she
and
want money
Anthony.
to fuck or not?
No, she liked me.
Wow.
Jimmy,
Nice.
do you remember? I
Did she kiss you?
don't want to bring up a bad.
She kissed me.
remember the porn star that was banging the intern?
Yes, she was a chick from Cleveland. She had a fat puss. And there was one of our interns, his name was Noah. And
this is an amazing story because Jimmy really wanted this Cleveland porn star.
Yeah, I wanted to
She
pay
was
her.
definitely really hot, and he wanted to pay her.
Yeah, she wanted $1,000, which
Yeah.
she wasn't going to get. But then she fucked one of our interns for free.
For free, and they actually had like a little relationship
And then started
going on.
dating the intern.
Oh, no.
And now I still hope she's making movies, and no one knows your name. No one. Maybe they do. I don't know.
Maybe
Are
he
you
really did pay her, though. Maybe he's just saying he didn't pay her.
Nah, he's an intern. He couldn't have made enough money to afford that. You know what I mean? $500 a pop.
Are you saying that if she did go out with you, that she would have some kind of name now, and
For me mentioning it enough.
she'd at least have something, a disease?
Yeah, exactly. So what? Maybe no name, but at least you'd have a little fucking Hep C to straighten you out. Fucking keep you on the straight and narrow.
I just got a communique that Obama is flying to New York, and he wasn't supposed to fly to New York today.
Well, he's in D.C. right now, speaking live.
Yeah, but supposedly he's flying to.
No, he's opening for me at the Borgata on Saturday.
Oh, look at that, Jeffrey Ross.
Nice.
We're getting you have to go.
He plays at the press.
I gotta go. Okay.
So this is what we're gonna do because you live in New York. You're coming back so we can play the little Marky thing for you.
Let's do it. Sounds good, bud.
All right.
It's good to see you guys, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Anytime, man.
A lot of laughs.
Pop in.
We barely talked about the movie, so really fast. The promotion starts Friday. What is it about? Again, a quick synopsis.
It's me and John C. Reilly. We're both going after the same job. He plays a guy from Quebec, and but it's a little bit. It's the guy that wrote The Weatherman. It's got the same kind of tone as like A Little Miss Sunshine. Really, really funny, and you have to see it for anything just to see John C. Reilly. He's great.
Now, when you say this is funny, because you did say that about Mr. Woodcock, where are we at?
Yeah, no, I was definitely lying then. I've lied to you guys a few times. I promise I'm not lying now.
So how do we know?
You actually really don't know, but I'm not lying now.
I gotta be honest, when you came in for Mr. Woodcock, I'm like, man, this movie doesn't look like it's gonna be that good.
Well, the title is funny because you think,
at least you're honest, because we get a lot of guys like, come on, not everything you do is gonna be great, so have some fun with the bombs you do.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with those bombs. You have to.
All right, well,
Michael Madsen's really honest with that, with his movies. Holy shit, is he honest. He's got a website with all of his movies listed, and he's got them under like, these suck, these are okay, and these are must-see. And he critiques each one as to why they suck.
Even better than
what he had to, why he made it, what he was like paying for when he had to make this movie.
I made this movie because I was broke or my mortgage was due. You got to check it out. It's very funny.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Really cool.
Very funny. I did this as a favor. I did this because I banged this guy's sister. I mean, he gets pretty.
He's a funny motherfucker, and you wouldn't think because he's so
serious,
menacing when you see him in movies. But he's a funny motherfucker,
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
All right, with that, we're going to say goodbye to Seann.
All right, guys.
Seann,
good to see you guys. Thanks
again, anytime you want to drop in.
You gave Roland your number?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Because we're gonna hound you now.
Yeah, you better. You better.
A couple weeks go by and you're going to get the call. The boys want you in to just hang, so.
You better call me, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Seann William Scott.
Cool. Thanks, Sean.
The movie's called The Promotion, out Friday. Now you got to leave awkwardly while we're live on the air.
Take it easy, man. Great seeing you again.
All right, leave awkwardly while we're on the air.
Leave awkwardly while we're on the air. That's not an awkward leave. He's doing a cool leave.
Yeah.
Shook everyone's hand.
I'm going to see how cool you can leave knowing we're still on the air. Go ahead.
That sucked, right?
I'm fucking listening right now, man.
What are they saying, motherfuckers?
he's a cool dude. Very good. Good seeing you.
He's a cool
take
dude,
it easy, Sean. Thanks, man.
And he's a big boy. Who
We
the hell's
can
gonna
never
fuck with
fucking
him?
have him back.
What a waste of time that was.
Oh, shit.
It's funny to hear someone be honest about the
Radio
stuff they've done. It is cool, right?
Yeah. Radio shit.
No, that's so cool when you get a guy in that, can just hang with the fucking show and have fun.
Well, if the promotion's a hit, we'll never see him again, though. That's just how that works.
Well, that's true, yeah.
That's just how it works.
He's a genuine fan of the show, you could tell.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
good.
He told some good stories today. Is Ant making a master poo? Are you making a master poo? We got a lot of guys in studio today. We got Norton, of course, every day, but his book comes out tomorrow, I Hate Your Guts.
Yes.
Very excited about that. We got Rich Voss playing Helium later on this week, right?
Yeah.
And then we got our friend, we could call you a friend.
I hope so, yeah.
Seann William Scott in studio.
Good to see you guys.
Promoting Role Models.
Yeah, thank God. Actually, a good movie.
He's pretty honest about some of the pictures he makes.
I think I've ruined a few relationships now with some directors. So
I think last time you were promoting something. I don't even remember.
Promotion, I think, yeah.
And you were pretty much hinting that. I'm just here to say hi to you guys.
No, I think that movie I really genuinely liked, but I just knew nobody was going to see it.
No, I think we were bashing Mr. Woodcock.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we crushed that. We crushed that movie. I've actually run into like some studio heads at New Line because it was New Line, and they're like, "We'll never work with you again."
Oh no, come on! They had to know.
Yeah, they did.
He was honest, and he ripped apart the poster and everything about that movie.
I know, exactly.
In all fairness, I never saw that movie, and I didn't see the promotion. But if you're saying you like that movie, now I got to go see it.
I think you like it. Yeah,
I got it on DVD in my house, sitting there.
You have the DVD? Oh, check it out. You don't have a DVD.
I swear to God.
Oh, they give you one when we did. It's funny, man. John C. Reilly's hilarious in that. But enough about that film.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Role Models.
Role Models is the new one. Comes out Friday?
Yeah. You know McLovin's in it. McLovin, Superbad,
sure.
Paul Rudd. I mean, the cast is awesome. I mean, it's actually, it's. I think it's the funniest movie I've done, but it's not really saying much because I haven't really done a funny movie in like 10 years. So
I saw the promotion for this in the theater. I went to see something. It might have been Tropic Thunder. I don't remember what I went to see. Yeah. And they were running promo on this, and it got big laughs from the studio, from the movie theater.
Oh,
audience.
cool! I could just tell by his body language this is going to be a good movie. You're excited to be here.
Yeah,
You're excited to be promoting this one.
Yeah, I know it's totally different, dude. Like, thank God. I was just saying when you do press, we were just talking outside. And like, what do you do when you're doing press? Because your hours are so insane. So you guys get up at what time?
4:30.
A little earlier if Master Poe calls.
Yeah,
he's got to go to the bathroom.
Do you remember the last time I was here, that guy came from Quebec or from Montreal and he had all those pamphlets? That was awkward.
Oh, God,
I felt so bad for that guy. Like,
oh, yeah.
Was that real?
Pamphlets.
Oh, yeah.
What were the pamphlets again? I forgot.
Unfortunately.
That was just so, he had like pamphlets if you ever come to Montreal.
About, yeah.
It was so bizarre.
Like tourist kind of.
Oh, right.
Anthony passes out pamphlets, but they have swastikas on them.
Hey, I don't pass them out. I leave them under windshield wipers and train stations.
I'm not gay, but how many girls can you get? He's probably the best-looking human on the planet.
Boss.
I mean, when he walks through.
Let's say he was a drug dealer, boss.
No, listen.
How short would your shorts be?
No, what I'm saying is, in Hollywood, he's an established actor. He's built. I mean, how could they not be
What else do you like about him? His dreamy eyes? Do you like his dreamy eyes?
He's got tattoos, so you can see he's tough.
Why don't you just say it, you fruit? He's got a smoky stare.
Shut up. No, see, you guys are insecure. You can't compliment another guy.
No, we just know him. We don't. I can compliment he's a handsome dude, but when he walked in, I didn't go, wow, his arms. How could girls not follow him?
You guys are insecure. I could a man's and I have no problem.
You want him to stand up and twirl for you so you can get the full package?
What I'm just saying.
We got to tell you about Rich Voss. He's been known to do a few things in the past to get drugs. So.
Listen.
Tell me
Tell him the drug story. Tell him the drug story.
Which one?
He would appreciate that.
No, he.
Sorry, I want to hear
Okay, I got 20, going on 23 years clean. So let's get this. But back in the day, no, I'm not saying club.
No,
what I'm saying, back in the day when you're doing coke, and maybe if your coke dealer is gay, you might wear shorts that are a little shorter than most shorts. Without underwear, maybe just to get his eyes and focus on you, so you get some free drugs out of it. I'm not saying you do anything, but maybe you're a little teased.
Not saying.
Okay, that's as far as he'll admit, and we're not stupid. We fill in the blanks. Yeah. Because he also got mad. He went to his drug dealer's house with a buddy of yours.
Yeah, and he brought
and his buddy got invited upstairs, and Rich got insulted that he was invited upstairs.
My buddy looked like him, kind of. He's got that whole the eyes and stuff.
You know what's funny? I think I got in from L.A. on Halloween. I think there's a lot of guys that were cokeheads then because they were all wearing that outfit. Look at the West Village. They were all wearing the tight shorts.
That's their holiday. But no, I'm not gay. I'm just saying, you can see something.
Were you not insulted that you weren't invited upstairs?
Yeah, of course. I felt like the fat chick.
You felt like you weren't hot enough.
Yeah, I felt
the gay drug
dealer.
dealer.
Here, I prepare.
Is that what got you clean? After that, you're like, you're so offended. You're like, I'm done with drugs.
Oh no, it took a lot more than that. What are you kidding me? One rejection, big deal. My family rejected me. That's why I was doing drugs.
That's classic.
See, you needed a role model, huh?
Yeah. There you go. Nice plug.
Actually, we got someone on the phone that saw a role model. It's Chris in Queens. We got Seann William Scott, the star of the movie, Chris.
Hey, how you doing, Sean?
Yeah, good, buddy. How you doing?
Good. I saw the screening the other day. It's probably the best movie I've ever seen you in so far.
Oh, good, man. That says a lot.
He was really hoping to hear best movie you've ever seen.
Yeah, it was period.
You and that kid, man, you had some great chemistry in that. That kid was filthy.
Yeah, he was great. There's a kid named Bobby J. Thompson who's like 10 years old. He's like a little Dave Chappelle.
Nice.
And, if anything, just to see a movie where a kid's dropping F-bombs the whole time.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
saying the T word all the time for, the female upper parts.
Oh, really?
But yeah, he's hilarious.
Don't they warn you not to do movies with kids or animals?
It's true, yeah, dude. It was, you know what? The thing was hard for me was like the kid was funnier and smarter than I am, and he's 10 years old. So I'd go home, it's like, wow, I suck.
Yeah.
But he's hilarious. He actually used to do stand-up comedy. There's this whole thing like the young Apollo Tykes thing where it's like these kids are doing stand-up, and he's really, really smart.
How old?
He's like 10.
And you said used to do stand-up?
He did stand-up like 8, 9 years old.
When he was a kid.
He's really intelligent. Yeah, when he was a kid, but he's hilarious.
Are those clips online? I would love to see little
I don't
effers
know.
doing stand-up.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
They get
It might be.
booed by the crowd. Yeah, get him off. And Sandman comes out and drags him off stage.
Yeah, that's awesome, Chris. Thanks, man. I love the film. I'm psyched.
Yeah, what is it about?
Well, it's a really interesting plot. You've never heard this one before, but two guys, Paul Rudd and I play guys that work at an energy drink company. I'm a guy that I basically go back to playing the Stifler type character because I was like, it's more fun, and I wanted to kind of cater to that audience that gave me a career, and so and it's more fun to be the inappropriate guy. I mean, it didn't work in Dukes or Woodcock. It was just I'm not fun. I'm not the Ben Stiller type. It's better if I swear. And so Paul plays this guy who's kind of angry at life. Elizabeth Banks is in the movie. He was hot. She breaks up with him, and he just kind of freaks out. We basically go to schools and talk about not doing drugs, and we sell energy drinks. And he freaks out, crashes this Minotaur mobile, and we have to do community service. And we get these two kids. He gets McLovin, and I get this kid, Bobby J. And then Jane Lynch is in the movie, who I love a lot. Do you remember her? She's a 40-year-old virgin. She's the girl who goes up to... she's the boss at that Circuit City job, and she goes up to Steve Carell. She's you heard the term F-buddy?
Sure.
And she's hilarious. So she plays the boss of the whole organization. It's just pretty crazy.
What were you laughing at?
Just Rich go like breathing into the mic. Every time Rich is on, he will sit there and just breathe into the mic really hard.
I'm sorry. I'll hold my breath. I'll turn my head. So you're right. I do breathe too hard.
Yeah, you do.
I have asthma. I'm sorry.
You do? I'm sorry.
Do you really?
Bring it up.
No, not at all.
He doesn't. He just doesn't have good mic technique.
And Elizabeth Banks is in this movie.
Yeah,
she's in Kevin Smith's movie,
She's
too.
got like 4 movies out. The W film. Have you seen W?
I hear it's great. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
it looks really good. I heard Zach
it's
and
really
Miri is
good.
pretty good too.
I saw Zach and Miri. It was
Is it
good.
good?
It was absolutely good.
Jimmy
Not as
was
good as
in
role
it.
models, though.
Starring Jim Norton.
Jimmy was
You're in
in
the
it.
movie?
Yeah, it was
Awesome.
a little one-line thing.
That's awesome. No, I heard the movie's awesome.
He was the
Yeah.
star of the montage scene.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
that's
Oh, really?
funny.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Wall Street Journal didn't think the montage. Wall Street Journal didn't think the montage scene was very funny.
No.
No, are you serious? They actually talked about it?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Stunt Brain, who reads this Wall Street Journal thing, he needs too much knowledge.
I'm surprised that the exciting people that work at the Journal didn't find that scene amusing. They're
Yeah.
a fun group of people.
Dude, you got a book coming out tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's called I Hate Your Guts.
I love that title. What's it about?
You're chapter 10.
No, I like you very much. Just people I don't like. It's fun.
That's classic.
He goes after, Al, you should say, Dr. Phil, Al Roker.
Al Roker, Jesse Jackson, Sharpton, Hillary, Heather Mills. Just Steve Martin catches a beating.
Oh,
That
dude.
stupid Maxwell in Cleveland gets it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the Steve Martin story? I don't think I told you guys this story.
Good. Let's go.
Yeah, this is
Let's
pretty
make some
good.
headlines.
Another guy who will never want to work with me after this.
That's all right.
Basically,
Unless he's doing cheaper by the dozen 40. That's stupid.
I might be doing American Pie 40 at that point. So
Yeah, right.
I had a meeting with him, and I was switching agencies, and I knew that the head of this agency that wanted to work with me set up this meeting, and I knew it was just all crap. He's like, Steve Martin wants to meet you. I'm like, yeah, right. I'm sure you've seen American Pie. He's sitting at home watching it all day long. And I'm like, this is not something you're just trying to like woo me over the agency. He's like, no, he's trying to meet younger actors and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, so I live kind of far outside of LA. So I'm driving and I have to take a piss like 10 minutes away from his house. And I've heard this whole thing is an agoraphobe or like germaphobe. And I'm like,
Yeah, is he another Hollywood germaphobe?
yeah, I think so.
Ugh.
I don't think he leaves
Funny, he
his
didn't mind
house.
picking up that piece of crap called the Pink Panther.
Exactly. So,
Well, just say leak instead of the other word so they
You
don't
gotta
dump
take a-
out.
you gotta take a leak.
So you had to take a leak.
I take a leak. And so basically I get up to this place and I'm like, I can't. I say, hey, nice to meet you, Steve Martin. I got to take a leak. Where's your bathroom? So I see him and he comes out in this weird kind of ratty robe, and he's like, hi, how are you? I'm Steve Martin. I'm like, yeah, I know. So he walks in, he's like, yeah, that's my cook over there. And he's like talking about the chef. And I'm like, this is so awkward, right? So I'm sitting down and he goes, okay, so what are you here for? And I go, I thought we were meeting for just meet up. And he's like, oh, okay. I go, so then I realize he doesn't want me here. It's super awkward. And so I just give him like this whole nervous spiel. I'm like, okay, so this is how I started. I've been doing this and stuff like that. I'm like, this is Steve Martin the other day. He's like, okay, yeah, nice. Well, you seem like a very nice person. You have a lot of energy. Would you like my book? I'm like, sure.
Ew!
He goes and gets his book.
Ew!
And then he comes up, he signs it. He goes, there you go. You don't have to read it. And I go, okay. So then he's like, okay, I guess I'm out of here. I was so put off. I was like, I got a little gift for him. So basically, I walked out of his house and I'm going, nice to meet you, Steve Martin. Then I went in my car and I got the 2 little bottles that I took a leak in. And I just left him right there in his little mailbox.
Nice. Good for
I
you.
mean, it's not a great story. You had to be there, but it was so
great.
awkward. It was just weird because he
Dude,
was like, then he's like, he had his dog. He's like, oh, you're a good boy. Oh, look at you, you little good boy. And he's like talking to his dog. And so then he looks back at me and he's like super serious. So then when he left to get his book, the dog's just staring at me. I'm like, whoa. I'm so awkward. I'm like, you're a good boy. Oh, you look at you. And all of a sudden, I look up. Steve Martin's right there. See me like
in a robe.
Making fun of him.
He's kind of, I think he was like in a robe. This
Sounds like he was
What a
trying to hit
weird
on you.
friggin' scene that is.
It was really weird.
Was he hitting on you?
No, he just didn't want. He just had no desire to meet up with me, and I just had to leave him a little gift.
He didn't know you were coming, probably, so that was awkward for him too. The dumb agency just lied.
Yeah, it was one of those things.
Rupert Pupkin was more welcomed at Jerry's house than a comedy.
Was that in the Hamptons? His Hamptons house or something, right, Ed?
Yeah.
That is such an awkward
Why don't you
scene.
come out and bring your lady?
And the lady's like, see, I told you, he doesn't want us here.
Jerry Langford playing golf.
Yeah.
Who's like one of the most awkward actors you've had on? Like, just, or who thinks they're really cool? I always like hearing these guys. What is one of the worst stories?
Wow, that's a great question.
Ludacris was he wasn't awful, but he was cool until we started asking him about things in the past. And then he got, I think he thought we were coming from a place that we weren't coming from. Like, there's nothing worse than going into a place and they just try to douche you so they can get their little names. Like, that, I didn't know if he thought we were trying to do that. That was slightly irritating, but I wouldn't say he was the worst.
Armor Electra sucked on the
She
show.
did?
Yeah, she had a bunch of publicists that, I forgot what the controversy was when we interviewed her about 5, 6, 7
Whoever
years ago.
she was having sex with at the
or
time.
something, and we were just asking, we're not attacking her, but we're trying to make it interesting for the listeners, right?
Yeah.
And the publicist is running in, nah, she ain't gonna answer that, and they finally like dragged her off our show.
Some guys just suck because they just suck. Like, what's his name? That Screech there from...
Diamond guy?
Dustin
Diamond.
Yeah. He just sucks because he sucks. Then other ones are awkward, like it's pulling teeth. Like, Mike Myers was a little weird.
Really? It
Like,
seems like
he
the comedy
loosened
guys
up.
are quiet. They're
Yeah,
all
the comedy
awkward.
guys are all weirdos.
Yeah, but with Mike Myers, he heard the stories of our show, and he was a little nervous to be on
At
here.
first.
So he's very defensive. He was being very protective, and we loosened him up, though.
But you think
I thought we ended up having a pretty good time with
But it
him.
was very awkward at first.
He was because he knew what he was promoting.
What about the one from
What was
Laverne
it?
and Shirley?
Love Guru?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Not an Austin Powers movie. is what it was promoting.
How about Ben Stein?
Oh,
We hate
Ben
this
Stein
guy. We hate this guy.
really bad.
what's his deal?
Well,
I mean, he's the guy from Ferris Bueller's, right? He does that. He's the Ben Stein show.
we hate Ben
He
Stein.
was in Ferris Bueller?
Yeah, he was. He was
Bueller.
Yeah, he was
okay.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Dry,
what was he like?
sensitive eyes. He's like that delivery guy.
Is he actually like that? Does he talk like that?
You know what?
He's an ass.
For the limited time, I actually was speaking to him. It was on the phone. He was calling up to promote, I guess, the Stein Money Show, or whatever it was back then.
Probably.
And he was on hold while I was doing a live read. Now, I'm doing a live read for this car dealership, and I said, go down there, and I forgot what the
They'll
actual
chew you down.
line was.
You said chew you down.
Yeah.
'cause that
I
was
go
there.
a lot of these people try to chew you down, but that doesn't happen here. Whatever it was.
And it was a beaver theme, so it was all beaver themed stuff. So
Yeah,
chewing down was part of the beaver theme.
chew you down and stuff. So he goes, what did you mean by chew down? I said, well, that's kind of a word, usually like chew the price down, like, something like that. He goes, it just means Jew down. And I started laughing. I'm going, I go, Ben, what are you crazy? He goes, I said chew down. He goes, no, I know what you meant.
Oh, no.
I was like, no, you don't know what I meant. I meant chew because we were talking about a beaver thing. Oh, you got the clip?
Yeah, we got the clip.
Guys are geniuses.
All right, Seann William Scott. Promoting Role Models comes out Friday, but here's an uncomfortable moment with Ben Stein.
But right now, we got to say hi to Ben Stein, Anthony. Ben Stein.
Hey, Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Did
Did I just hear you do an ad where you said somebody was going to Jew down the price of a car?
No, he said chew down. You just said Jew down.
That's a lot different.
We wouldn't say Jew down on a commercial. We would say it during the show, but not during a paid advertisement, Ben.
Okay.
You being of Jewish background, I would take it, Ben.
Yeah, of course.
And if we were going to say something like that, we certainly wouldn't say it just before we talked to Ben Stein.
Talk to Ben Stein.
I see. Well, you sure fooled me.
Oh, my God. Are we going to get off on the bad foot with Ben Stein right from the start?
Well, I really think that's a jackass thing to do.
But we said chew down.
Well, it sounds just like Jew down.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, come on. That's a crappy thing to do. That's just an absolutely explicit invitation to racism.
Well, but it's a term that is used, chew, not Jew. I wouldn't have said Jew down. Chew down. You know, it's like a beaver would go at a tree. He would chew down the tree.
Well, it sounds just like Jew down, and anybody who's listening to it is going to know you're saying Jew down with a tiny, tiny change in the accent, making it sound like chew down.
Oh my God, Ben, are you this insane? Are you actually this insanely crazy that you're arguing over chew or Jew down? Hello, Ben.
I think he just hung up.
Ben Stein just hung up.
No way.
Wow. Hung up on my
That's
Ben Stein.
Crazy.
Was that insane?
That's weird.
Like we needed Ben Stein on our show to begin with, and now he's hanging up on
I wish
us.
you had the commercial.
I understand about being, sensitive to your heritage and anti-Semitism and stuff
Right.
like that, but
You
to
didn't say
take
that.
it to that extent when I never said like Jew down.
It's completely different. You would never say that.
No,
Like,
I wouldn't say. First of all, yeah,
That's
it was a
weird.
live read for a company. Like I'm gonna, throw that in.
Right.
Hey, all you, just come down and buy a car. Hey, everybody, if you're come on down. Cheap cars for all of you. And if you have a C2,
Let's not forget the and the.
But it was like the Jew. No,
You guys must have weird guests.
Yeah.
that was one of them.
That is weird. I remember the one story you guys told me was the little person, which is awesome.
Oh, the
We
little
love that
midget
story.
that in a video, too,
We've
right?
told
We
that
watched
story
Yeah.
20, 30 times. We'll tell it another 20 or 30
it's so
times.
good.
It was a midget, a dwarf, who called us out of nowhere and said she wants to get into stripping.
Oh, that's how it started? She called you?
Oh yeah, and I like, you know what? We know a thing or two about strippers. We've seen many in our day, and so we invite her in to kind of like try out stripping for us. And Jack Black was in, and Colin Hanks. Colin Hanks used to love our show until he got really big. Another guy that had to kind of blow us off after
Jack Black.
Really?
after he's got some fame in Hollywood. Yeah, he used to get tapes of our show from his friends in Jersey. It was a whole thing.
But then he didn't want to do it, like when you got...
Well, all of a sudden King Kong hits, and there's no Colin Hanks on our show, and there's no Jack Black. But when they were promoting crappy projects on their way up, we were here for them. So when you become, huge with this movie, you better come back,
Yeah,
my friend.
right.
Role
I'll be
model
back.
starting
You don't
Friday.
have to commit now.
Right,
Just
you don't
what
have
say.
I'll be back.
But we
I
pa-
try to come back anyways, even after my last crappy film.
But we pay attention, is all we're saying. So she comes in, and she gets on the console in front of, like, a bunch of just animals, meaning us and everyone else. She starts stripping, and we're kind of looking at her, and next thing you know, she's naked and starts just bawling.
Oh, I was here that.
She was
Were you there that day, too? And I swear to God, we started laughing our heads off.
Talk about an awkward moment, man. A crying dwarf.
Oh, no. And
Crying-
Jack was
crying naked
freaked out,
dwarf.
right? Was he
Yeah.
laughing, or was he kind
He
of
was a bit freaked out because his star was starting to shine pretty bright.
Oh,
And he
man.
didn't want any controversy.
You start thinking like, wow,
Yeah.
why am I sitting here? This isn't good.
Oh, no, it's fantastic. That's what I live for.
Yeah.
Moments.
I
I live
love
for those
moments like
moments.
that.
But she thought it was a good idea that this is what she needed and wanted to do, and she realized. Look, here's the clip to your right, by the way.
All right.
If you
yeah,
think we're
that's-
lying, there she is naked, a naked
Uh-huh.
midget.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that body's a little
Yeah.
compressed.
Oh, wait, do you have the end part? When
Yeah, we'll find it during the break, and
Oh,
then
that's
she
so
just
good.
breaks down and starts crying
Wasn't-
in front of everybody.
Tom Hanks' son with him that time.
Yeah, Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I don't mean to trash him. He's actually a really good guy.
oh Jesus.
Oh, look at that body. It looks like Norton.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. And you guys were laughing when you're...
Well,
How could you not?
oh, there.
You had a laugh.
There's a
little
picture.
bit.
Yeah, Jack Black and Colin Hanks really looking at the nudity.
Would you do that, Jimmy?
Would
What?
you?
Yeah.
Would I do what?
You would
Would I
you
bang the midget?
Yeah.
No, we didn't talk to her.
You wouldn't have sex?
No! No!
Why not?
Why not?
Look how he's answering me.
Why are you upset? Those
Just
little legs
like
wrapped around my head and the ankles don't even meet?
I told-
Yuck.
My
How
brother hooked up
goofy
with
would
one.
that
Am I,
be?
did I tell you
Really?
that? Yeah, that my brother's bachelor party.
Yeah.
Bridget the midget.
Bridget the midget is
we've
like
had
one of the
her
hot
on
midgets
too.
or something.
He's all right, actually.
There's another clip too I've been telling all my friends about is that weird, scary priest singing with that baby voice.
Oh yeah.
That's
We goof on that all the time. That's stupid.
What was the song
Little
again?
Marquee.
Little Marky.
Little Marky, yeah.
I don't bang a midget unless she's over 5'5". You know, she's a genetically a unique midget, and she's tall and she has normal arms.
Still looking like a midget.
Yeah. Just don't mention Gene Simmons in front of her.
That jackass.
Don't mention Gene
Really?
Simmons.
You know, he was at the premiere for Role Models because there's a whole kiss
Was
scene
he?
in the movie.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
of
better
course
not
he
talk-
was. Was he selling anything in a cart out in front? Kiss friggin' buttons or something?
Why? What happened?
Well, maybe we should not talk about it.
Okay.
I'll bring it up after the break.
After the break, you'll explain to Seann William Scott.
Quickly, I'll give it the brief version. I won't go off like I did the other day.
And we were all fans. You know, we're not going to, fake that here, but
I was never a big Kiss fan. I like two of their hits.
Love Gun?
Yeah, like stuff like that everyone knows.
You
The
probably
obscure stuff, I'm like, I don't care.
You're probably like Beth. Remember, he even had to take credit for that song,
Yes.
even though it was Peter Chris's
That
moment.
was my song. I actually came up and named the song Beth and said, "Shut up."
That's a good
Friggin-
impression.
Oh,
That's
the
awesome.
guy is just constantly trying to sell and take credit for everything. His sex tape was pathetic.
Oh, gross. He's got a sex tape?
Oh, yeah.
I told you not to bring it up, Seann William Scott.
Sorry.
Get a nice lumbering lay from the old Baldy.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, he has a very good reason why.
I want to hear it.
All right, we'll tell you after the break, and we'll talk about role models a little more.
Oh, I'll tell you, dude. If you want to hear the story, man, I'll tell you. I'll be actually.
Oh,
telling
no.
I want to hear it.
Wait, hold on.
You're
What
going to be
else?
telling the story?
Oh, no.
What?
Where?
Where?
All right, if you must know. Going to push me. I mean, 7 o'clock at bookends at Penn Station tonight at Borders. I mean, not bookends, Borders at Penn Station, and tonight 7 o'clock doing my new book, and
Yeah.
you know, whatever. If people want to come out and get it signed tonight, I'll be happy to tell the story.
Jimmy, you know what I just found out, too?
What?
Seann William Scott told me he's going to be there tonight.
I was very surprised
Yeah, that's really good.
that he's coming.
Yeah.
I was going to go to also the comedy show last time I saw you, but we've been whoring out for this movie for
Yeah,
so
that's
long,
right. You're
but-
working, man. I mean, if you want to come to Stress Factory this weekend, that's fine, but you don't have to. I'm not about plugging, dude. It's about him.
I thought you were just going to go to his house while he's wearing a robe, and then he'd give you the book there.
Would you like my book? No. Could I have your wig? I'd like to eat pistachios out of it. That white wig you've had since 1973.
Wait,
Is
that-
that a wig? I don't know.
You're scaring me. Is that a wig?
Steve Martin's hair? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Is that real hair?
I don't think.
I think he's
okay.
one of the lucky ones. He gets to keep his hair for his whole
I was
life.
hoping it was a wig.
Seann William Scott, Role Models, this Friday in theaters all over the place. We'll continue with him in just a bit. Opie and Anthony. William Scott, one of our friends, we could say that now. His new movie, Role Models, comes out this Friday. We're all excited to see that one. We haven't seen the last two, but we're going to see this one.
Okay, it was worth the wait. This is a better one.
And I'm serious. I got to go check it out. I'm hoping to get a copy ahead of time.
Yeah, we got to go to the theater. We need the business.
All right, I'll go to the
Yes.
theater. What the hell?
We'll get a big group of guys and friends together.
That's
this
how it
Friday.
works.
You know what's great about him? He gets very excited to come on our show, and he needs to know everything that has gone on since the last time he's been here, because he knows we're going to have good stories
Oh,
for
for
him.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's like, you still seeing that girl from the news thing? I was like, oh, no.
Well.
So I told him that whole story, that whole sordid story of fire in the backyard.
I
And
feel so boring. I hear these stories. I'm like, I got to get out. We got to party.
It's insane.
What part did you like of that story?
The story.
I told it on the air,
I think
so
it's
fine.
the okay. I think my favorite is just her opening up the walk-in closet.
The closet door.
I can imagine being in that situation where you just know she goes to the one and you're like, well, okay, so
I think I'm
she goes wrong,
skating.
but is it going to keep going? And then just the fact that she opens the other one, she's like, hi. What she say? Like, she goes, hello.
She went,
How long-
oh, hello. How long have you been my boyfriend? And then the girl gave her an answer, 3 weeks.
Were we secretly really happy? Like, was it kind of awesome?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to end it, but I'm not an end it kind of guy. I can't just walk up and go, we're through. I've had it. I'm enough with you, and I find you're a little too demanding for my.
He doesn't believe in diplomacy. He believes in atom bombs.
Atom bombs
He
for
just
everything.
needs
Atom bombs for
a
everything.
definite end.
It was just one of those situations where I found out like every day of my life was being planned out. Like, here, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh,
and
no.
like Thursday'd roll around. I'm like, I just kind of want to sit around and watch TV or something.
Oh,
and it's like,
exactly.
but we have this and that and that. Oh, this weekend, like everything was manic and crazy and how to do this, that, and the other thing. I'm just like, I can't take
You
this.
weren't ready. That's all. You didn't want a relationship.
Yeah, I
you
did.
wanted to be single, you know?
And I was
do the family
I
thing, right?
just
Did you have to
gotten
hang out
out-
with the family?
And you're
Yeah, yeah.
homosexual?
A lot of family stuff. I'm a homosexual? What? Apparently that's what she said. She goes, so you go out with a girl with a body like a boy? Is that what it is? You like young boys? What are you, gay? Oh, Uncle Paul.
What are you, gay?
What are you, gay?
Wow.
Nice one.
Like she couldn't fathom.
Because that makes a lot of sense since you've been sleeping with this girl for 3 weeks.
That I was, doing something like that.
You must be gay.
With that, so I got to be, I'm quite a fruit. And, that got out of hand with the burning of property and the prisoner exchange and having to pay for
Dead guy ashes is my
dead guy
favorite part.
ashes. Yeah, they're-
Still in the fire pit.
all the features.
Yeah.
All the features. And then I didn't tell the story when it happened because she didn't want like anything getting out and a big hassle being made with the Gene Simmons thing. But then since we broke up and I was reminded of it the other day, I got all pissed off. But after the fact, Gene Simmons came on our show, as he usually does, to hawk some crap, to hawk some garbage with the KISS logo on it. And he had just been over at the CW11 doing an interview over there to hawk his crap. So my girlfriend at the time, she was working over there, as we all know, and he walked up to her, and this office is like all glass and everything, so everyone's seeing, and like kind of with his body pins her against the wall and starts like trying to grab at her and asking, hey, we'll go out tonight. What are you doing this evening? Me and you. You know, I really find you attractive, and I think we should go out. And she's like, I have a boyfriend. I don't care. I have a girlfriend. I'm free and open to all sexual experiences. It is his psychobabble Gene Simmons crap. So she goes, no. She goes, as a matter of fact, you're going over there to do an interview with my boyfriend. He's Anthony from the Opie and Anthony show. Yes, well, whatever. He didn't care or anything like that.
No way.
So he's pulling all this crap, and it got so bad that her boss actually went over to her and asked, was there a problem? Like, we were watching, and it seemed like you were having a problem with Gene. She goes, I handled it. But yeah, he was being very forward and very, trying to touch and weird and everything
In front
like
of
that.
everybody?
Yeah.
It's like a morning show, too, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, what the
It was like, so then he comes over on our show, sits down, and now he knows exactly that it was my girlfriend, that he's doing that to. I didn't know that he knew, so we're talking and stuff, and
But you had no clue that
that
went
had
on.
happened.
Okay,
No,
so Ed's
I
sitting
didn't
there
know
just
yet.
interviewing Gene Simmons.
So now I'm there. I'm the host of a show that he's on now, hawking his goods, and he starts this whole thing with because I go, so what are you going to be doing tonight? He goes, maybe I'll be effing your girlfriend. Now, and I laugh, and I laugh because I'm like, oh, if you only knew who my girlfriend was.
No way.
And he's like, oh yeah, well. So now it's a complete disrespect on me and stuff. And I'm not even into that low, you're disrespecting me. But it was a complete lack of respect. Like, he's in on this little secret and thinks he's got this shot at the time. And he does now, and I don't care. But, at the time.
Thinks she can burn.
Yeah, she seems to have burnt my wig in the fire pit. So he's pulling like that crap on me.
So did he do it where... he was actually just like, I'm literally going to hook up with your girlfriend.
Yeah, he actually thought that he was going to hook up with her that night.
Wow.
That's what he did, and he was playing me with that whole thing.
What a jerk.
To himself. It wasn't even a joke that anyone knew about. To his own ego. Him and his ego were having a good laugh about the whole thing. So I just sat there and didn't know. And then when I found out, he was already gone. So now I'm just like, if that son of a bitch wants to come on the show to hawk his crap, let him on. Don't tell him anything, and I'm blindsiding him for the cheap, friggin' selfish, money grubbing sea sucker that he is. And I saw his sex tape. It got out, and he is the worst lay ever. Always talking about, yes, the passion of Gene Simmons. I get girls, and I'm in an open relationship, and I can have sex with whoever I want. And who would want it? You mangy old puma.
That's how you really feel.
He's just doing this slow little chukunk, like an all mounted.
Here it is.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. What is that?
Junk.
I said it before. I'll say it again. It's like one of those, the old lion on the Serengeti, getting his last year as head of the pride.
Oh, that's terrible. When did this
It's
come out?
horrible.
What is this?
Ka-chunk.
That's
Ka-chunk.
Gene Simmons.
Ka-chunk.
There you go.
Oh,
Wow,
Ka-chunk.
you're really going at it, Gene.
Ka-chunk.
Ka-chunk.
All the stamina of a sloth.
I thought that was Steve.
God.
Oh my gosh, that's disturbing.
Yeah.
Jeez, did you have to smack her and wake her up during that?
Wow, that is so weird.
Gene Simmons.
When did that thing come out? It was on purpose, right? He just like it was like
It's one of those. Let me make my career because I'm dying over here. Let me do a sex tape and let it out.
Now for Seann William Scott, now you got the comparison.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Look,
Here's Gene.
Here's the lion.
There's the lion, and that's exactly what it is. Dunk, dunk. There it is. Hello. Waiting for some young lion to take his pride from him.
Same hair too.
Let me bite you on the neck. What, you didn't like that? And there she goes, away to lay down.
Crying.
All right, leave me alone. But I'm Gene Simmons.
Hey,
it's so crazy.
Seann was so excited to come on the show that you were dreaming about the show last night.
Yeah, it's not that great of a story though. I was psyched to see you guys. Well, I tried to come on, last month and a half, but
you didn't. You're the open door policy. Just
I
show
know,
up.
but I had to go back to LA to do something. But you had a dream that you guys were fighting. You guys were like, you actually didn't like each other. Because I always wonder, like, you seem like such good friends, but I wonder if, like, when the guest leaves, you're like, I hate your guts.
Then we don't.
I hate your guts.
Yeah. We don't. It's like, come on.
They both had the same dream.
Funny, that dream starts at 6 in the morning.
We've been doing this a long time. We're good buds.
Yeah,
actually.
you got your
downs.
ups and downs relationship wise as far as with anybody that you're in business with for so long. But it's nothing where screw this. I quit.
Oh, we'll talk bad about each other, but if someone
You're
talks
friends.
bad about Anthony, then now we have to fight.
Like Irish
it's kind of like Irish brothers,
You get in there.
You said you're getting married in 3 weeks, so I got a little
To me, by the way. Really strange that you.
I think we should celebrate before you get married because there's a whole Victoria's Secret show in Miami next weekend.
Perfect.
Celebrate Role Models opening this Friday.
Perfect.
Why don't we go out to Miami and go to the Victoria's Secret fashion?
Perfect.
Because no one knows us in Miami, so they'll all be
cares?
banging you. We'll be your fat friends.
Right.
These are my friends from home. Could you be nice to them?
So much of a loser I really am.
Here's my shock
Jim,
jock
can you go touch my girl for me?
friends.
I'll just go around and go, hi, I'm Gene Simmons.
I don't think that would ever get old, that voice. It is so funny.
Pinning girls against the wall against their will.
Wow, we'll fly down to Miami in a
That would
second.
be a ball. Could you
Miami
guys do that?
rules. Yeah, we could do it.
So next Friday?
Next
You gotta
Friday.
work
all right.
Friday morning, right? So
No,
maybe
screw
Friday.
work Friday.
Yeah.
it's
If Seann William Scott's inviting us to Miami, we take Friday off.
all the time.
Awesome.
They're telling us you got to go.
What?
They are.
And they really are.
He has his next interview. Stuntbright's hold up a sign.
Oh, where are you going? CW11?
Maybe.
Awesome if you set me up
Say
this whole
hi.
time and Gene Simmons is there.
Yeah.
Like, hey, guys, Gene, he was at the premiere. Wait, Paul Stanley. Is he the one that has the show? It's Gene.
Gene's got the show,
He's
yeah.
like pimping out his daughter, right? Like,
Oh, of course. It's,
his daughter's kind of hot.
Is she?
She's like 17 now.
yeah.
So in Brazil, that's fine.
Yes.
Brazil, that's over
Maybe
the
I'll
country.
try to F her.
Yeah. What's the deal? Well, if you have time, you go over to the other joint after your interviews.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
continue until
When do you guys
11,
go over
11:30. We're leaving right now.
there? Okay, yeah.
We all
Awesome.
leave together.
To the
I'll definitely
potty
go
mouth
there.
section. Of
Yeah,
the
that's
show.
what we'll do.
Nice.
Seann William Scott, he's a really good friend of ours. Role Models comes out Friday. This is the one you're really excited
Yeah,
about, right?
I'm psyched. Yeah. Check it out. I promise you guys will laugh.
And I believe you because he came in here and just beat the crap out of, I forgot the name, Mr. Woodcock. Right.
Exactly. It's not forgettable.
All right. Seann William Scott,
Thanks, bro.
Voss, Helium this weekend.
Thursday,
in
Friday,
Philly.
Saturday,
You're going to
Philly.
get a lot of Philly crew there.
Yeah.
Where's Helium?
Good. In
Down
Philly.
in Philly.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Philly,
It's a
yeah.
good club.
Cool.
Really good club. And Jimmy's got the big night tonight.
Tonight is I would do my first signing. I Hate Your Guts comes out tomorrow. Tonight I'm at Borders in Penn Station So if you're getting ready to go home to after work, I'll be there at 7 o'clock signing. And, I'll just say tomorrow I'll be at Bookends in Ridgewood for Election Day. I wanted to stay in Jersey so you guys could come by after you vote for whoever you vote for. We'll have election coverage and stuff, too.
Yeah.
So you don't feel out of the loop.
All right, cool. We got to take a break. We'll continue in just a bit. Seann William Scott, a pleasure, man.
Thank you.
Opie and Anthony. Seann William Scott, man, he was great. Make sure you check out Role Models sometime this weekend.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Really is.
He really gets the show. He's into the show. I guess he's going to come back after he does a few more interviews promoting Role Models. What's up, Jimmy?
This fucking iPhone, I'm trying to check something. I'm going to text him, actually, see if he'll come.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate.
What?
What?
I just hate.
Oh, that's good. That is good. I hate. That'd make a great shirt.
Yeah,
I hate.
Ooh.
Oh, I want that.
Your guts.
I hate.
Print it up. ... Not even a ... Just I hate.
Your guts.
I hate.
That was my idea.
Yeah.
You now have to pay me if you wear that.
But you didn't register it. Quick, get down to the registry of shirts office.
You didn't see that little C with the circle around it, my friend, when I said that.
Little C? What?
No, I don't have a little C. I don't talk about my C often.
I've heard that you got a pretty...
I don't have a little one.
Let me try to see how to phrase this. I've heard that Ope has got a good cock.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You should have seen the ones I saw on Craigslist this
Hold on a
weekend.
second. I'm talking about don't try to trump his with the unclipped ones that you were looking at.
I don't. It's not. It's not.
Aardvark nose adds another, half an inch.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh. I'm married into a family that has big ones though.
Ew, how do you know?
Yeah,
well, because there might have been a party where somebody might have whipped it out because his friends told him to, and he might have done something with one of those corkscrew things.
Wait, one of the brothers is all hog?
All hog. I was deeply depressed.
Why? He's family. He's no threat to you. That's the beauty of it.
True.
All hag.
Anyway, I got to call Rich Voss out on something. He had to be that guy when we were hanging out with our friend Seann William Scott.
Yeah. Yep.
And
So he called your daughter's what? Cell phone and left a message?
I was calling my daughter. I had to ask her something, and her recorder came on. So I said, can you leave a message? Now, you say that's dumb, but as a parent, and someday you'll see this because you're getting married, when you have a 16-year-old and she gets a call from him, good, you can go, and sit lonely in your fucking fallout shelter. But I know, as a parent, I just made my 16-year-old happy.
You know why I know that sucks? Because people do that to us all the time, and it's like...
A person did it to you once.
I get it a lot.
It's been more than once,
Okay,
Rich.
it's happened to me, too.
Yeah.
Daughter's not as bad, though. Could you say hi to my daughter? She's a fan. That's not as bad.
It's like my wife or my friend.
Yeah, but
call my
that's-
friend.
yeah.
He couldn't be here, and then I just call and go, okay, go fuck yourself.
But listen, as a kid, I know. I used to listen when I was in the highlight of my career for like 2 years. People would come up to me and do that, and for a kid, you always say yes. For a friend,
Yes,
you're going,
you certainly do.
Yes, you do. That's an excellent point.
Uncle Paul.
Always say yes. Or you might get hate.
So you guys will see. You'll realize someday when you.
Yeah, but see, like, there's some of these guys in Hollywood. We want to feel like we're equals, and he's hanging, and we're all just kind of like telling stories,
I
and
know,
then
I did
you
feel-
do something like that, and the reality sinks in.
Gold's up $8.
Huh?
Gold's up $8.
Should have bought, Rich.
See? Rich is talking about buying gold, but he says he just wants it in like coins.
Sure.
Like usually you buy it off the commodities market, and it's, you own paper that says you own gold somewhere,
right?
But you don't have the physical gold.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get my grandparents' fillings back.
You just want
I want coins.
The Jew
at
said
home.
that, by the way. Thank God.
Yeah.
I want to play. I want to go home and I want to take my coins out.
Yeah.
Put a yarmulke on and play.
That's what I picture. Just.
And play Diamond District.
Clink, clink. You can 1, 2, 3.
But the thing that's crazy, like speaking of all the sex stuff, I got the final beef for the Hollywood guy.
What happened?
Nick Lachey beef, man.
Yeah, with Seann William Scott.
Yeah, that started on my show. Like it was really outrageous.
Really? That's
Who are you going with in this one?
I mean, it's only like 30 seconds, but you figure it out.
We like Seann William Scott though.
But yeah, well, you love him after what he says on this.
All right.
We got one of the rumors we want to get out the way that we get off the internet. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna because your hip hop police is gonna get you out of here. But what is one of the? I heard you had beef with Nick Lachey, man.
Oh, because I fucked Jessica Simpson?
Yeah.
Oh. No,
yes.
but I did.
One rumor out the way.
Yo.
He's been on our show 3 times. How about you share that info with us, Sean, you fuck? As we promote every one of your shitty movies.
Exactly.
You motherfucker. Promoting all these movies like we give a shit.
Damn
and
it.
you have that info.
I like how he goes, oh, because I fucked Jessica? No, like, oh, is it that thing or the other thing where,
Yes.
you know, I didn't pick him up and when he was
He's
I
never
drove by him
told
one
you
day.
that?
No. And he's been on 3 times. He loves us. He does the whole show when he
No
comes to
way.
town.
He told us he fucked Jessica Tandy.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it sure is hotter.
What did he say about that?
I mean, you know, he was just, I was shocked.
Wow.
I fainted twice, you know.
Damn.
You know?
Yeah, but when did he fuck her? When she was fat or, Daisy Dukes?
Probably Daisy
Oh,
Dukes when they were doing the movie.
Is Sean William Scott coming in today? For real?
Yeah, he's supposed to be coming in
20 minutes.
Fucking A. Did you see him on set yesterday, Jimmy?
He's
in that movie, too.
He's got a big part in the movie and a fucking really funny part.
I think Kevin Smith has a hit on his hands. You got Bruce, you got Tracy, you got Sean William Scott.
You got Adrian
little-
Brody, Kevin Pollak play 2 cops.
Jim Norton.
Little Jimmy Norton.
Yeah, who knows? Somebody in the room may make it into the trailer. We just don't know yet.
Whoa. Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. Just a line that the guys might have had. That who knows? I don't know.
The big catchwood line or something.
Maybe.
You know how many people see trailers,
That'd
Jimmy?
be-
Holy fuck.
That
That would be huge.
Well, I don't even know. They probably just show those 2, but
I hate tags. Anyone have a fucking thing? I cut this goddamn tag off.
That'd be
It's
so
driving me
funny if
nuts.
it's just the top of your sweaty head with Bruce Willis's hand on it and
No,
Bruce
but
Willis.
Jimmy's saying he had a line that might just.
well, it was actually them saying it. But do you know how
okay.
embarrassed I was when he fucking wanted to? He asked me to dry my fucking forehead.
Dry your fucking sweaty head.
Sorry, there's an icon slipping off my greasy, nervous head. Fucking asshole. Yeah. My fucking head was all greasy and nervous.
It's funny.
I'm acting.
It's so goddamn funny.
All right. So he's coming in what 10?
Yes.
Well, we're leaving at 10:05, so it'll
Soon.
be a quick fucking
Quick interview.
All right.
Maybe we'll trade Bruce stories.
Ooh.
A couple of co-stars. Trading
Nice.
Bruce stories.
Why not? All right, we'll continue.
To say
Sean?
so.
Hey, Sean William Scott.
Man.
And now we go with Sean.
I saw you.
Oh.
I saw you.
The cellar 2 days ago.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I didn't see you.
Cool, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Swear
How you
talk.
doing?
What's up, Sean? How
Good
are
to
you,
see
buddy?
you guys, man.
Good to see you.
I'm so sorry. I totally interrupted you.
That's right.
No,
I saw you. Like, I
trust
walked in
me,
the cellar.
it was filler because we knew you were downstairs.
Oh.
So we were
How
beating
you
up the
doing?
staff a little bit. We're doing good.
Good
Kevin
to see
Smith
you.
has been coming in a lot, and I'm like, will you get
I
fucking
know.
Sean William Scott in here
Dude,
because he
I am
loves
so
the show?
fucking sorry. He's a champion because that one day we worked until 6.
Oh, my God,
and he
yeah.
came in. I was like, "You're fucking awesome." He's
We told him.
Dude, the movie is sick.
I'm hearing
He's-
2 dicks.
It's fucking. I was telling my mom. She's like, I go. She goes, "How you doing?" I go, "I'm so fucking excited about a couple of dicks." And my mom's like, "Whoa, I'm sorry." I go, "It's a fucking movie, Mom. What are you talking about?" She's like, "Okay." And I keep thinking like how awesome it's gonna be when kids like go to school like on Monday and go, "Man, I surely loved a couple of dicks."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I saw a couple of dicks over the weekend.
I know,
Are they going to
exactly.
keep the title of the movie? You know how
I hope
Hollywood
so,
is,
man.
right?
I mean,
hope so too. That would be
The
great.
paper put a couple of cops.
Yeah.
Was that the original title? Or
No, it was always a couple of dicks, but I think that they're.
They better
worried-
not fuck with that title. That's
I know,
a good title.
dude. He's fucking funny, man. Like on set, we'll do shit and like he'll throw stuff out, and he's really because I worked with him on Jay and Silent Bob for that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
scene.
Mm-hmm.
He's funny as shit, man. Like he's
That
really
dog with
Tracy
the
Morgan.
braces and the guitar.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
you remember that?
I'm fucking thinking. I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah, you were in the van with the guy singing those stupid
Jay
songs.
Muse is funny too. I mean, he's not in this movie,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like when I worked with him then, I was like, that dude needs to work more because he's
Yeah.
really funny. What's going on, guys?
Well,
How you been?
Let's back up a little bit. The last time you were in here, I think you were promoting Role Models, right?
Yeah, I think
finally
so. Yeah.
fucking saw that movie 2 months ago.
Yeah.
God damn, is that a good movie?
Oh, cool.
More
Thanks,
people,
bro.
I think more people should have saw that movie.
Yeah, well,
and
I'm
it's
glad
on
you liked
demand
it.
right now, so you know,
Yeah.
I'm sure the money will trickle down to you if someone pops it up on the DVR,
exactly.
on demand or whatever.
I'll take it.
That
Yeah.
little black kid is a superstar
Funny,
now
man.
too.
He is. He's like a little Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Like, you know, I always because he had to kind of stick to the script because they always had like a what are they like a handler, you know, like
Yeah,
the
right.
like because he's a little young kid.
Yeah.
And so the director couldn't tell him, you know, to swear more. So I would be like, dude, tell me to fuck off.
Yeah.
And so he's like, cool, really? I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
And so you tell me, it's like, fuck you, man. I'm like, yeah. There's nothing better than hearing a little, 10-year-old tell me to fuck off and slap me.
You're right. He's like a mini old school Eddie Murphy type kid. And the movie was great. And I remember you came in. Bro. I think you might have been promoting Mr. Woodcock. And
Sorry.
And you're like, no. But I would love to pull the tape because I think he even said, fuck that movie. I really want to talk about this Role Models that I also
awesome.
did. And then finally the movie came out and I saw it. I was like, right on.
Oh, I'm glad you dug it, dude.
You're a funny motherfucker, bro.
There's nothing better. Thanks, dude. I mean, I think the only thing that makes my character funny in Role Models is the first scene where I just come out and I stick my fingers up to Paul Rudd's face. I go, guess what I did last night? And it's like right away, this guy is just one of the dudes.
And they always say it's tough to act with kids and stuff because they show you up. But no, you were right in there.
That's awesome.
Time. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
How was Billy Bob Thornton? Was he difficult? Because we saw that interview that he did where he was just like a total dick, and it's like, is he like that on the set or is he
not
okay?
at all, dude? I saw that too, and I was fucking shocked because he was
in a bad mood that day.
He must have been, man. Like I don't know, because he was always so cool, man, so down to earth. We would rip on that Woodcock. Where I think I told you we'd watch what was it? We would watch American Idol when Carrie Underwood was on. We're like, we want to fuck her so bad, and we knew we'd never meet her. And he was totally chill, but we'd rip on Woodcock. We're like, this movie fucking sucks. It's so bad.
Wait, you were ripping on it when you were filming it?
Totally,
You
dude.
just knew, right?
Oh yeah,
See,
we're
I
like,
love
it's
your
so
honesty.
sad, man. It's so, and there's nothing worse than going to a movie set knowing that this could end my career. You know what I mean? Like, I can't afford to make mistakes. I'm not Vince Vaughn. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, holy shit, I might be going back to Home Depot soon.
Yeah.
And but he was totally cool. And so when I saw that interview, or I heard the interview, I was like, that's not him, man. He's. I mean, have you had him on the show?
No, unfortunately not.
He's actually, he's cool.
Oh, he would have.
Something must have happened before.
He would have got away with that shit on our show. But
yeah, that's true.
We would have had a
Somehow,
war.
you never know, though. You might have had fucking,
Well, what happened recently with his daughter? Or
Yeah. Something with his daughter was convicted of murder.
A little murder.
What? Billy Bob Thornton's daughter?
Oh yeah, it's a big story, man.
It's a strange story. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, but it says in the news that his daughter was like, man, that's so fucked. I was gonna call him.
Little murder. So.
What? How the fuck did I not hear this?
It's everywhere.
Is this today?
No, it's been.
It was a while ago. Yeah,
the last couple of weeks.
You ever see that outtake with him and John Cusack sitting at the fucking table when they were making that movie? What was it called?
Oh,
Ice
Bandits?
something?
No, not Bandits. No, it's the one the airport.
And he just goes into
right?
Carl from fucking.
I think it's called the Ice
No
Harvest.
way, really?
Dude, it's so
It's
fucking
really good.
funny, man.
That's awesome.
It's great.
I
He
haven't
just-
seen that. That does. It
it doesn't seem like he would just break into doing that, especially so many years after actually doing it. But then to do it, and to see him as Billy Bob, not as Carl doing it, you almost forget that he did it in the first place. You're like, well, he did a really... Here it is. Pot that up a little bit.
Oh, no way. It's an outtake of this.
Yeah, if you got that. It's really...
This is cool, dude. Holy shit, look at him. His face totally changes.
He does it.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Who's that on the phone?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Carl?
Well, it ain't like it's none of your fucking business. There's my wife on the phone. Lovely Gladys.
Look at John Cusack so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Big old fat girl.
Oh, my God.
Gee.
His face totally changes.
No, I ain't having dinner with her. Hell no. She had enough dinner in her lifetime. Like I said, she's a big old fat gal. She eats over at the Subway like that boy in them TV commercials.
Jarrett?
She has I reckon that's his name. She has her a couple of meatball sandwiches at lunchtime, then around dinner time she'll have 2 or 3 more. Yeah. Then, of course, she comes back out the house after she bought her a new dress or 2 off of Omar the tent maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome, dude.
Well, if you had to live with a son of a bitch, you might not say that. Now let me out of here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Want some more of that creme brulee?
No. Why don't you eat you some of that pudding that's good for you?
Oh my gosh, dude. That's classic.
He breaks character but smiles and walks away.
Dude,
isn't that great?
That's who he is, man. He's funny as shit.
That's fucking funny,
that is
man.
awesome. He is fucking
When
hilarious.
you forget it's him because it looks nothing like him. Like I watched Sling Blade and just go like, that isn't Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
not
crazy.
him. And then when you see him like that, and he completely puts the face on and the voice, you're like, wow.
You know what I watched the other day? I mean, I'm like, it is amazing. That's like literally like I saw the thing with him and that interview. I was like, that's fucking. He's funny as shit. Like, you know, they made him seem like such a dick, but he's not. He's awesome. But like, I saw that. I rewatched the clip with who's the director with Lily Tomlin? And, that's so good, man.
Yeah.
You fucking bitch! I've been working on this fucking movie and he fucking like calls her a cunt.
Right.
You cunt! And you're like, Lily Tomlin, all right, sure, just go sabotage your movie. You fucking bitch! And it's so amazing. He's like hitting shit, and I love the clip before when he's in the car.
Yeah,
and Dustin's in the middle, Lily's, and then I think Naomi Watts in the back, and then Lily Tomlin looks to Dustin, is like, "Fuck you too, you motherfucker!"
You can't say that.
Amazing, dude. Don't you wish you could have been on that set?
Yeah,
Like,
my
just
God.
That we love
it's
that clip.
amazing.
One of the best scenes in that clip is when he walks out the door, and it's just a set. But he walks out the door and then comes
like,
back
you hear him
in
still
front
yelling
of the
in the
camera.
Yeah.
It's
He
like,
comes in the other door, and you
He's
hear like,
like-
"You motherfucker!"
he like slammed the door for effect.
Yeah.
So then he walks back
The
around.
whole set is shaking from him slamming the door.
And I love the ADs like ushering people out.
Right.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's like, "Okay, just go."
this is bad.
Oh, man.
Elizabeth wants to ask you something. Elizabeth in Philly. Elizabeth.
Hey guys,
Hey.
happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, madam.
Jimmy's birthday. Shut up.
So why don't you tell us all about how you banged Jessica Simpson?
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, what was that?
She wants to know how you. She said, "Can you tell us how you banged Jessica Simpson?"
Yeah, you mentioned it on another radio show, and you've been in to promote all these movies, and then not mention it to O&A.
I wish it was the truth.
That don't seem fair.
No, I did say that, but I was like, I went on a radio station.
It was Who Kid.
Yeah.
Who's right across the
Right.
hall. He comes on our show, and we're like, yeah, we're good friends with Sean William Scott. He goes, oh, yeah? How good of friends are you with him? He admitted on our show that he banged Jessica Simpson. I'm like, that motherfucker.
Dude, that's not
a
even
Who Kid.
true, that fucker. I was like, I said to him, he goes, I heard Nick Lachey is mad at you. I go, why? Because I fucked his wife? and then I was joking. And I added to it afterwards. I'm like, no, I didn't fuck his wife. But they didn't put that on there. They didn't put that on the internet. It was on like IMDb thing. Sean William Scott says he fucks Jessica Simpson. It's
not a bad rumor to have.
No, I mean, that's kind of why I said it. I'm trying to spread as many of those as possible.
And you told the Steve Martin story on our show.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
because everyone's asking you to retell that. But
It's weird, right, dude? Like, that was, yeah. I mean, you've had him on?
No.
You know him, right?
I've met him one time briefly. And,
What was he like?
He was walking by. I got a photo with him. He had the same face he has on the Cheaper Than a Dozen. Fucking Cheaper Than a Dozen poster.
Yeah, dude.
That
Steve
stupid
fucking
squint.
hated me, man. Yeah.
Pink Panther 2 was on the plane. I was flying, and Pink Panther 2 was on. And I got to be honest. I mean, it really, a couple of good laughs. I was actually hoping it was an Air France flight. I was so fucking disgusted. Ugh.
Dude, you were hilarious the other night, man. I came in like in the middle of your show. I didn't know what you were playing, but we just like randomly went in there. You're hilarious.
Oh, thanks, man.
I was like, hey! I was the asshole in the back trying to get your attention.
Oh, dude, I really
We didn't put the
did,
lights
yeah.
on. No, dude. That
Did you
was the
have that
dick.
man removed?
They put me in the
craft.
corner with
From
some
my craft.
cold French fries, just like feed him something.
Comedy
Literally-
Cellar, obviously. Yeah,
Yeah,
right on.
Yeah.
Oh, let me know next time you're going. man.
Totally,
that's
dude.
the place.
I don't
to
even know
be.
why you're here because you don't have to promote Ice Age 3. This is a monster movie.
I'm whoring out for an animated movie,
Isn't
dude.
that
You don't
amazing?
have to promote this.
I
You're
know, but-
talking about money trickling in. That Ice Age money
Yeah.
fucking pours in like a
How
dump
good is
truck.
that money?
Dude, I haven't seen it yet.
Wait,
but, like,
you weren't in
a
there,
little
right?
bit though. I mean,
Were
like,
you in 1 and 2? No,
I
right?
was in the second one,
Second
but I
one,
bet you
okay.
like, well, I'm guessing like in the Shrek movies, those guys made like 10 million on the second one. So maybe like Ray Romano and Dennis Leary and those guys got a ton. But I did it from my nephew that when I did the second one. And then I watched, I was like, fuck, man, this is my best performance. It's animated. You know, it's like, this is so sad. So I did the third one, and I was like, maybe I'll make some cash.
How is that to do? Is it like easy work, relatively
I mean, it
speaking?
is. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
I'm not putting out oil fires, you know,
They
but
just
like,
gotta like.
but it's kind of stressful, dude. It's kind of like,
lines.
I mean, it's not stressful, but like, you literally are out there with your dick out pretty much because you don't have another actor out there, and then you just have to act like an asshole.
pretty
But
much-
I've done that quite a bit in films. So.
What do they do? Kind of give you a picture and go, here's what your character is going to look like.
Pretty much. And then you
Now-
just read lines, and you just have to act like an ass.
Did you have
just
to
like,
put on a wacky voice, or could you just use your voice?
kinda.
Little
Well, the
laugh.
same voice that I've done in every other film, which is pretty much like Captain Asshole. So what's new, man? So what girls you been banging?
Oh man,
I got to hear
Jesus
about
Christ.
this.
I don't know. I'm just trying to stay away from any felonies. That's pretty much all I try to do these days. But no, yeah,
Any scandals?
Well, no big scandals and stuff. I'm pretty much a single guy now.
I love the story. You weren't in the closet? Was the girl in the closet? Right?
That's
so good. Wow. It's our producer who's in the closet.
That
was good.
That was a biggie. And then the chick burnt the girl's clothes. It was a big debacle. But now I notice what I had to do because I tripped up on the last relationship by not emptying the house out.
Which one was that? Is that the girl that I met at the news channel?
Yeah, the girl that was in the closet.
Oh.
No, then there's the Channel 11. Yeah, the Channel 11 girl was the one girl that found the girl in the closet.
Oh, right, okay.
But then, I realized, here's what you got to do. Once you're finally, single and all the steady girl relationships are out of your life, you have to go through your house with a full-size fucking garbage bag. And, I mean, start in one corner of upstairs and end up at the other corner of downstairs and throw away. You know how many boxes of fucking tampons are in my fucking house? I swear to you, there had to be 5 boxes of tampons in my house.
You got a lot of
various bathrooms.
You got a lot of bathrooms, though.
And yeah, I know, but I don't have a vagina.
Yeah, but it's so hot.
I'm not using the fucking things.
The girls you fuck are not even old enough to have their periods.
Jesus Christ. And then I go in the shower and I realize now I got to throw away shampoo that I wouldn't use. I'm not using Pantene for fucking bleached hair. And I realize this is the shit I got to fucking throw out. I got to throw out fucking things pumice for your heels. It's not like I'm using pumice for my heels. So the garbage bag was completely full. Out to the garbage, boom. Start anew. That's it. Now I don't have to worry that, someone's going to open something up that I got to explain. Not that I got to explain anything.
Yeah, you're pretty straightforward.
But I don't like having a fucking, oh, what, that? Yeah, well, the girls leaves their tampons over my house.
Yeah, you deal with crazies, right? You're married.
Yeah.
They're all
you're single.
a bit crazy.
No, I'm in a very happy relationship. 4 wisdom teeth out yesterday. Whoa. So it's enchanting around my house. It's enchanting.
Dude, it all depends. Did you knock them out?
That would have
been easier.
I run into the craziest shit. I got a text message from this girl that I banged.
I love how you're on it.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get fucked anyways. This girl, 3 months ago, she might be listening to this right now. Who gives a shit? Anyways, she sent me a text. I haven't heard from her, and 2 in the morning. Imagine getting this text. Okay, hey, haven't heard from you in a while. I ran into some girl, some guy that said you were physically abusive to some other girl, and she used your name and this story for her grant essay to get into NYU. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's 2 in the morning. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, first of all, I would never, dude. Never. I would suck their toes just to see if they could suck my dick. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't care. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. Wow. And I've only, I know the girls I've dated. I mean, they're not going to NYU. You know what I mean? They're not
students. For 15 years.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I can't sleep now. So I send a message to the girl. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is fucking weird. So she, of course, does, and I'm thinking, is this a ploy to get me to call her? Because I haven't called her in 3-4 months.
Pretty good.
What a fucking shitty way to do it. Just call me and say you want to suck dick. It's fine. So all of a sudden, oh, that's so bad. Hey, go see Ice Age. Anyways, so I'm like, I don't know any girls going to NYU. I don't really hang out with the smart ones. I'm confused. Give me some more information. So as it comes out, literally until I just came to see you guys, all of a sudden the girl says, I said, what's the girl's name? She says, Juliana. I said, Juliana. I only know 2 Julianas. They're from Brazil, and they're definitely not speaking English very well. And they're not going to NYU. And I'm like, this is bullshit. So then, of course, because I said, I'm going to call my lawyer, and so get the name, because I'm like, if this person's telling people that I'm beating her and stuff like that, I don't even know her, because I've heard other weird shit, like I've dated girls I don't even know. I'm like, were they hot? I'll date them. Just come on and say it. Give me your number. But I got no shame. But any chance I can get. But basically, I said, so then the girl finally comes out and says, actually, a guy told me who's friends with her and said it was somebody that was in American Pie. I'm like, you bitch!
Oh,
Since 2 a.m. I've been thinking, like, some girl's thinking that I beat her.
Jesus.
And I was like, just come out and say you want to go on a date. Because that's all it was.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking, like, you still probably deal with her, right? Even though you're married?
No, not
Don't
really.
you have girls coming up to you all the time? Or
Oh
you just
well,
like,
yeah, because I'm a good-looking guy, so of course that
But don't-
never ends.
Girls, I almost think once you're married, you get a chance for more pussy. Don't you think? I mean, like, it's all of a sudden girls, you don't put up that vibe.
Apparently he's right.
Because you're not throwing out that vibe anymore, so they get intrigued because you're not trying to bang them.
Totally. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's more of a challenge.
So there's my life.
Ice Age
Woman
3,
beater
though.
right here.
Ice Age 3.
Ice Age 3, woman beater.
You're abusive.
What animal do you play in Ice Age 3?
I play a possum.
A possum, okay.
Yeah. You know who's in the movie though? Simon Pegg. Who's
Oh, yeah?
Do you like him?
Great, man.
He's fucking
Simon's
funny.
hilarious.
He's a really funny guy. So the movie's actually really good. It's one of those things where I don't think Fox is gonna mind, but if you get really baked, most movies are really good when you get baked. But that kind of movie, and then you play Pink Floyd. You know,
and sync it up.
Sync it up. I think the funny thing is everybody says
we all try that. No, it's when the lion roars
exactly,
the
dude.
first time. Let's try that now.
It's at the second roar.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to find, by the way, is the pastor with the baby voice.
Oh, we got
dude, I cannot
Marky,
find
little
it.
Marky.
Yeah. What is it?
Little Marky.
How long are you going to be in the facility? Because
What a
I know we have
creep.
you till 10:30, but if you have a little time, we'll get you a copy now.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
creep that
unless
guy
I go
is.
on YouTube and put, because I always put like pastors that have demon voices.
Yeah,
or
we'll
something like
find
that
it.
in
Yeah,
YouTube.
that's one of our favorite things. We haven't talked about
so
Little Marky
weird,
in a
man.
long time, but
What is the last like weird scandalous thing that you guys saw? Oh, you heard about?
oh shit.
Like the weirdest. I mean, of course, there's a lot that's going on the last week, but like,
Well, the
what's
Michael Jackson stuff is terrific.
fucked up, right?
Billy Mays.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fuck.
Ed
man.
McMahon. The fact that everyone thought it was a heart attack, he
remember
got
him?
fucked to death.
That didn't happen.
I can't believe
Jimmy.
that 3 of the Lakers fucked Ed McMahon to death.
And there's going to be charges now.
There's going to be charges filed because they said they were just bringing him a jersey.
Wait, what are you talking about, dude?
Ed McMahon died.
I know, but he didn't get fucked to death.
Look at Sean.
3 of the Lakers.
Jesus, Sean. Sean William Scott.
And Phil Jackson drove them. That's a scandal.
Hey, a lot of people talk about your commentary on "Dude, Where's My Car." Were you baked for that? Because people love it.
Oh, you know what? We were wasted, but not baked, just
drunk.
as shit.
Because people,
dude.
I've never heard it, but I got to because too many people bring it up and say that.
Really?
Yeah, that you guys were hilarious on the commentary.
Well, I don't think we were funny. I think it was just funny that we were doing commentary for such a bad movie,
Right.
and the commentary was better than the movie.
It's
because
such
we
a
were just like,
great
oh, good,
thing.
another Jack Daniels, and like the whole time we kept. And then like when I would leave, Ash would be like, yeah, Sean had a cold sore that day 'cause he's sucking dicks. I'm like, I didn't know this. So I come back and he's like, hey, thanks for the drink. I'm like, cool, no worries, Ash. And I watched the fucking like thing. I'm like, you motherfucker, fucking saying I had fucking herpes and shit. But like, yeah, but I had a guy when we did interviews. I had a guy that goes. He goes, dude, I gotta tell you, the movie's fucking horrible, but that's the best commentary I've ever seen. Like, thanks, dude. Why the fuck is everybody so honest?
Yeah, right.
You're honest. That's why they feel like they could be honest in front
I
of you.
think so.
Some of that commentary though is great. Like Kevin Smith has
He's
some really
funny.
good commentary
Yeah.
on there where they're obviously like, I think one time a few of the people have been tipping some back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Why
And
not?
he's a funny fucker. Anyways,
right.
that guy is so good. But like, did
Yeah.
you see? He did the Carnegie Hall.
I was there. Yeah.
You
are there?
That
Dude,
was
like,
awesome.
I can imagine
First
a
one
guy-
I've seen. It's amazing.
Imagine a director like that popular.
Just him on a
like,
stage
it's
at Carnegie
awesome.
Hall, and he had
for hours.
He had
just,
those
like,
people.
holds the
It's
yeah,
incredible.
crowd.
Amazing. I was bummed I had to leave early. It's like fuck.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
One of the only times I didn't want to leave early.
Oh, you
But-
should come to set, man. It's pretty wild, dude.
Well,
like it's,
we've
you don't
had
have time,
I
right?
heard.
Yeah.
No.
Jimmy
We've
was
had
saying
this
it's
discussion.
crazy.
We've had this discussion all day with celebrities inviting us places.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're not sure if you mean it or not.
Oh, I mean
'Cause
it.
I would love to go to the set of the Kevin Smith
Dude,
movie.
Kevin's not like everybody.
Yeah,
he's
but
not
I'm not
full of
gonna
shit.
fucking-
Kevin's a very nice dude.
Totally.
But I'm not
Showing
going to tweet him and go, Kevin, remember when you said...
No, he would love to have you on. It's true. He is so down to earth. He's so
We'll have
cool,
to figure
man.
it out because I would love... I've
That's
never
a great
been,
movie to come to visit.
I've never been on a movie set.
It's
really?
I'd be like a little kid.
Dude, this is like, and
I've
Bruce
never been
Willis is
on
there.
one.
Like Tracy
That's
Morgan's
dude.
hilarious. Yeah.
It's fucking
John McClane.
I know, right?
It's this
Damn it.
sea of people, and then there's like it looks like there's nothing ever going to get done. There's
Yeah.
too many people
Yeah.
to shut them all up,
Yep.
and yet all of a sudden they're going rolling speed, and everybody shuts the fuck up. It's amazing.
It's true, dude.
Everyone listens.
And then everybody's watching, and they're going, "Fuck, I could do that." And they're all like going, "Wow, that's what it is." Like these guys suck.
Are those guys bitter because they set up for like 12 hours and you guys just kind of roll onto the set, do your
Oh,
thing,
for
and
sure.
leave,
They
and then
hate
they have
us
4
so
hours
much.
of breakdown?
Dude, they're the ones that have families. Like they're the ones. All they do is they work to make us look good, and we come with like BLTs and like we're eating sandwiches and shits on our mouth.
There's an
They're, like,
assistant
rolling
to
in.
wipe your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Like somebody's holding the umbrella. And they're like, "These fucking guys."
Because living in New York, you get to see a lot of movie sets being set up, and it takes for fucking ever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never
And then you
see
guys
a celebrity, by the way.
Yeah, you roll in for a minute or two,
We're
or
sitting in
whatever,
this-
an hour.
Yeah, we're sitting in the trailer watching like Unbreakable or some movies, stuff like that. Like, can I get a couple beers? And like, and like 2 seconds later, there's like a 6-pack. Like, wow. And then everybody else is busting their ass, like setting up the lights. And we're like, we come in,
their
like,
asses off.
like, wow, that smells like beer. I guess he's been drinking for the last hour. Like,
But they'll stop it. Like they'll start to go, we got speed, and then they'll just stop it because I hear a noise. Stop, and the whole production just fucking stops because a Yoo-Hoo truck beeped 3 blocks away.
or the actor's like, I'm distracted. I hear a train. And it's like, I think it sounds, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? You're that bad of an actor. Like, you can't act through a train.
Right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
no one's
You
gonna
gotta
hear-
come to set it. It is so
It's,
funny.
I-
You'll be shocked.
Where are
It's
we at
amazing.
with this, Jimmy? This is our discussion all morning.
Kevin Smith
Celebrities
is
inviting us places.
Kevin is not a phony. He's not a phony either, man. I'm telling you, Kevin would find a way to let you guys sit there and watch, and it's a fucking amazing process to watch.
I would
He'll
go.
make it fun, too,
If it's set-
because most movies are actually, it's fascinating because you just go, fuck, is this seriously it? Like,
Yeah.
you're just sitting around and you're like, this is so boring. It's so much waiting. Like, there'll be times where we're like, we'll shoot for what, maybe a half hour, and then the 4 hours will go by, and you only shoot for half hour, 40 minutes. Kevin's set is just cool, though, because he's funny as shit. And he's the kind of director where you come visit, you see it all get set up, and he's just funny, he's laid back, and you guys will be like drinking or whatever, smoking something behind the monitors, and he'll be throwing out lines. He's the director, who's like, okay, say this, Sean, say this, say this. And it's hilarious, and you get to see these things develop, and then like all of a sudden,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Other sets, like I would definitely not recommend you going to visit like the sequel of Woodcock. like, nothing would ever make that, but like,
Kevin's Kevin's vibe on the set is the same as it is. You'd be welcome there, dude. I mean, he's not being polite. he
Dude,
would welcome
if I don't
you
feel
there.
like I'm imposing, I'd be there tomorrow.
You wouldn't be imposing.
You know?
dude, definitely.
We told the story.
If the lights are on and the music's playing, just bring
Yeah,
it on.
exactly.
Son of a bitch.
Greg Brady invited me to his house in L.A., and I took him up on it. Next thing I know, he's like trying to
By the
figure
way,
out
his name's
leftovers.
Barry Williams.
Wait,
No,
what?
it's
You
Greg
don't have to
Brady.
call him
What did you
Greg
say?
Brady. I was at Greg Brady's house.
Yes.
For real. And then he served me leftovers.
He
His
was.
name's not
No.
Barry. I've known him for years.
No, he gave you leftovers.
Yeah.
It's so much better he gave you leftovers than like everyone else. You know, that's so
I
great.
find it hysterical.
He was at the refrigerator with his wife, whispering like, "What
Yes.
are we going to say?"
I swear to God, nothing in the house. I haven't seen a royalty check in fucking years.
Sean, I so obviously was imposing.
He gave you like for like a dessert. He gave you like a Nutrigrain bar, like those Nutrigrain bars, like the apple version. You're
what
like,
was
dude,
weird-
is this a breakfast
I
thing?
guess you could, drive with this at least. Like, get the fuck out of my house.
What was weird though, he had all the Brady Bunch episodes on VHS. How weird is that?
Oh no!
You would think he would have been in the DVD world. With
Now
his
let me
Brady
show
Bunch.
you the Johnny Bravo episode again. You're gonna love this one. I think I gotta
But
go.
then he had
Barry.
whole movies and just personal pictures. It was weird.
That is
because he's like,
classic
he's a big TV icon. You know. That.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's the one who dated the hot girl, right? Or married the hot girl, Greg? No,
I don't know.
Oh no, that's Peter.
Peter. Okay,
Peter.
See, I only know
Peter
their
was the
TV
middle
names.
one.
Peter.
What were you gonna say?
No. So
Not
he ought to
Mike
go.
Lookenland, the other one.
Mike Lookenland. Didn't
He's
he
the
have
one
a
that got the D-Wee.
shitty mustache?
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
he's
got the
awful
D-Wee.
looking now.
With the horrendous hairline.
With the
Just-
Brady's
just
did not
a mess.
they did not fucking age well at all, except the mother.
Dude, I'm so sorry. Oh, I got it. I knew there was something I wanted to tell you guys. I'm so sorry for interrupting. So I went on your website, like I was going and checking all the clips.
What is soundtrack music?
Dude, one of my favorite things is when you had the Brady chick on and you said, okay, thanks so much, and you hung up on her. Dude, it was so good. And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you just did that. You're like,
Marsha Brady.
Oh, that was so good. Because like she's talking about her book, you're like, all right, thanks. And you just like hung up.
It was 15 seconds. We're like, are you psyched about your new book? She said yes. We're like, all right, thanks. I love it.
I rewound that so many times, dude. They gave me so much joy. Oh my God! Did she call back? Did her people call back? Say something happened?
Oh yeah.
Did you answer?
No. Why would we?
Listen to the in-depth Robin Leach interview. That was also a gem.
What is that one?
It makes that look like a fucking 60 Minutes piece.
Oh, can we talk about it or no?
It was just that short.
Do we have it? Find the Robin Leach
dude,
before we let Sean go. He's got to get out of here.
Dude, that when you're like, all right, thanks, and you hung up, and it was just like a moment pause, and I think it was you. One of you guys started laughing.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, as he said, oh my God, I can't
You're
believe
horrible.
Yeah, that's what you said. You're horrible.
He's constantly hanging up
We might
on
have
people.
it on YouTube. Let's see.
Well, we have a.
It's already funny.
Oh, right.
David, can we put you on hold, David? We have a.
Dave, hold on, please.
This may be a while. We have a celebrity guest calling in. We have Robin Leach calling in, and we can't make him.
Yes. Remember Robin Leach, famous for Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, from the 80s and I guess maybe the early 90s, and I guess he's working on something new these days.
Yes, Robin.
Robin
Very excited
Leach.
to talk to Robin Leach. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. How are you?
Gentlemen, a very good morning to you.
Very good morning indeed, sir. Before we get into what you're working on, I need to know what was the most expensive house you ever were in?
It pales by today's rates. The most expensive house we were in was
Back to Dick.
Robin Leach, everybody.
The great Robin Leach.
Robin Leach. Still going strong after all these years.
Yes.
God bless him.
Probably one of the best interviews with Robin I've ever heard. We learned a lot today.
Yes. Good to know he's still doing it.
God bless his soul.
Dude, no way. Did you know you were going to do that?
Oh,
Oh, my gosh, dude.
And asking him the question he's been asked probably a million fucking times, too, right?
And he's just ready to say it. It had to be click.
Dude, that makes me so
we have the Marsha
happy.
Brady? What the
Marsha
fuck?
Brady.
Dude, that is awesome.
Yeah, we
you
love
guys
those.
are my idols.
We love those.
Oh my gosh, dude. Did he call back too?
Probably. Who knows?
We let them field the
Right.
clean up after
Oh,
us.
yeah, we just fuck it all up, and then everyone else has to explain,
You fuckers will do that to me when I'm doing American Pie 20. So, Sean, what is it like playing American Pie?
ever
Well, I
do
got ding.
if you ever
Like,
The first time we click.
you fuckers!
If you ever do another Woodcock, yes, we'll do that.
Do we have
Marsha
Brady?
Yeah, all right.
Nice.
Hold on, we're going to try this again. Maureen McCormick.
Good morning.
Hi. Hey, Maureen, you got a book out, right?
I do. It's called Here's the Story.
Oh, great, thanks. Joe, so...
Oh, great, thanks. Dude, that is so great. Oh, my gosh. Do you go home feeling so good? Like, just you did something special. Like, oh great, thanks. What do you imagine, like, what went through her mind?
Oh, the phone must have had a problem. Nobody would be that big a dick.
Did she come on your guys' show where she was drunk?
You ever...
Damn, I wish.
Wasn't there one where one of the girls from Brady Bunch was like, I thought it was her. I thought she was like... And she's doing a radio thing, and her kid was there. Like, she's probably drunk again. And like, I think it was her.
Wasn't that?
Wasn't it her?
Who the fuck
I don't know.
Cindy. So it was Cindy.
I think.
Ben.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't remember.
So it wasn't her. It was the other,
No,
the younger one.
The younger one.
You have time to hear our Ed McMahon interview?
Please.
Not Ed McMahon.
I got time.
Ed Asner.
Oh yes, I have time. Yes, of course.
That was horrible.
Ant was playing poker.
Thank
I was
God
doing
I
the
was
show
involved.
with Joe Rogan. We were out there in L.A. because Ant was in a poker tournament, so he was
Rogan's
doing
an animal.
So we were just killing
Awesome.
time and interviewing celebrities. Who else was there? Rogan and
He's funny, huh?
Rogan.
yeah.
We
Is he a good guy?
We
Rogan's
love
great,
Joe.
man.
Yeah.
And he can kill you with his finger.
Oh, it's the
He's just
Kristen
like-
Bell.
Oh, he's a fighter too.
Fuck yeah.
Oh wow.
All right. Before that, we're doing a whole montage now for you.
Yeah, sweet.
Because
she's hot.
We
huh?
found something you really
Yes.
like.
Yeah.
Kristen Bell's. We had a great interview with her.
Yeah.
We got to interrupt this news story. We got a big star on the phone. Kristen Bell, the star
Set
of
up right
Forgetting
there.
Sarah
I know.
Marshall. Kristen,
Yes.
congratulations on the new movie. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Awesome.
That is so awesome.
They're really funny when you hear them back to back to back, too.
Dude, it's so
They're funny when you hear them back
Oh
to
my
back.
God, I feel so embarrassed, dude.
I know, isn't that all?
Oh.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Oh,
Is there another one?
The stupid tits one?
Yeah.
Do we have that one?
We'll get it.
Awesome.
It was,
it was Amanda Pete. Travis just reminded me. Yeah.
Amanda P really hot, and then I was like, yeah, but your tits suck.
Oh, he was terrible.
I forgot exactly what I said, but I made fun of her.
I'm making so many enemies right now, dude.
You got the Ed
God damn, is
Asner?
that funny?
Yeah, the Ed Asner is like a.
It's slightly longer, but
about a minute,
okay.
I think.
The Ed Asner one was fucking awful. We got him over to the table. It was Opie, myself, Rogan, and we're sitting there, and it just didn't go the way it should have.
Well, should we explain what we do to people?
First of all, you told him you were me.
No, I didn't.
Which fucked it up. For something, somehow he thought you were Anthony.
Oh, yeah,
though.
I didn't say that, though, but...
So you had a chance to bang
Someone
Christabel,
sold
and
me
also
out.
now she's
All
like,
right.
what a dick.
I'm off playing poker somewhere.
Sure.
With my ass
Yeah.
handed to me.
I'll let you in on the thing, because maybe it helps when you listen to this. When we have some guests in here, and it just sucks, but they have people around and stuff, we'll go... they're telling you have to go, Sean. And you're like, you get confused, but like, oh, well, they wouldn't just say that to me.
Right.
And it's a way to get out of
go.
It's a way to get out of interviews because we don't know what else to fucking do. We don't want to tell the guy he sucks, right?
Right.
But in this case, we went a little further with it. So Ed Asner.
Fantastic.
You trying to get rid of me?
Yes.
what are you doing, Ben?
Ben,
Ben, what are you
making
doing?
sign language.
What's the sign language?
Ed, that's Ben, and
He's our producer.
and he decides when a guest is getting a little too boring, and that was the sign that
What the
Oh,
fuck?
okay.
usually gives. And
More
Ben, what's the problem?
disrespect to
We're
Ed
having,
Asner.
we're having a good interview with Ed Asner.
I can tell you, Anthony, that's the last time I'll ever be on your show.
No, that was yeah, Ben. See?
I've suffered your insults enough, and I certainly wouldn't come back again. I'll be glad to talk to you about the Columbia
I would love to talk to you
documentary
about
some
that.
other time
That was
when he's not around.
Can I talk to you, Ed? I'm a big fan. I love you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Be sure that he's not in.
I don't. He does this all the time. I'm a big fan. We're very happy to have you on the show.
He's a destroyer.
He's a destroyer.
Destroyer.
He's like Gordon Gekko. He builds
Yeah.
nothing. He
Yeah.
liquidates. He's
a
filthy.
destroyer.
He's greasy.
Yes, he is.
I don't want to
swarthy.
smell his shorts.
He's a Sven Howard.
In quotes, I don't want to smell his shorts. Ed Asner.
Bravo.
The great Ed Asner.
Great Ed Asner.
Thank you, sir. Very nice to meet you. Thank you very much. You're a destroyer. He called you a destroyer.
Wait till Anthony hears this on the replay.
Oh, it was phenomenal.
Hey, Jimmy, get back here, man. I started sweating. Ed, no, come on, give me a handshake, please.
Fuck you, he said. No, fuck you. Dude, Ed Asner just said fuck you.
Oh, that's so awesome,
Oh, that's
dude.
phenomenal.
Fuck you.
The star of Up has a filthy mouth there,
Dude,
Sean.
that is great.
They go on and on. We had Linda Blair on, and the only thing we would say to her is the power of Christ compels you.
Oh,
over
man,
and over
was that
again.
bad.
That's all
Also, one of my favorites is when it was Colin Hanks and Jack Black with the midget. It's always funny to me. I sit at home when I'm sad sometimes. I see like one of my bad movies on TV, and I think about that clip of the small person like crying. Like Jack Black is confused and kind of uncomfortable, and they look at each other like
It was very uncomfortable.
Oh, it's so good.
For the new listeners, Colin Hanks, Tom Hanks' son, and Jack Black, they didn't know what they were really getting into. And this midget called us out of nowhere and said she wanted to become a stripper. So we're like, well, come on down. We know a thing or two about strippers. You could try it out. We'll give you some pointers.
Yeah.
And as she's taking off her clothes, she realized it was a horrible idea and starts crying in front of everyone while she's naked.
Nothing worse than a naked midget crying.
Oh, dude.
While Jack Black and and Colin are looking on.
Sean has to go. Your people, for real, look. For real.
You fuckers.
For real, look.
Fuck you.
Look, you can even see the nod for yourself. Does Sean have to go?
Actually, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, we
we're
have
on
to
a
go,
Fed
too.
Startup.
Oh, good
Very
one.
soon.
You got a little
See,
extra.
actually,
that came over.
we gotta
Wasn't
get
even a real
out.
producer.
Sean,
We are pointing to.
So a couple things. Role models on demand. I loved it. Check
Thanks,
it out.
bro.
Sean William Scott was great in it. And Ice Age 3, of course, which you don't really have to promote. That's going to just do great business.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun.
And you're in New York for a while, so come back
Totally,
sooner
dude.
than later.
Well, the reason why I couldn't come before is because we're shooting crazy nights. But now I'm off until the end of July. So if you guys want to go, I'll go with you to set.
That would be cool.
I'm the actor that actually goes to set because I have nothing else to do, even though I'm not working. But like, we should do that, man. That'd be awesome.
You're not in the movie anymore? You're done with the...
Yeah, like-
I just figured I'd come down.
Exactly. Please just
Yeah,
do
this
that.
works.
Your part is so
You're not getting
fucking
paid for
funny,
this.
man. So funny. I read the whole thing.
Oh, you did? Oh, dude,
damn
we,
it, good
oh,
lines.
thanks, bro. We improvise so much. The guy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll like
This is
it.
what I do. This is my number.
Nice.
And if you call and I don't feel like I'm imposing, I'll go down
Dude,
there.
seriously? All right,
Yeah,
let's do it,
fuck
man.
yeah.
Kevin would love that, man. It's good to see you guys.
All right,
Thanks for having me
we're
on,
all
man.
ending the show right now,
Dude,
so we'll
yeah.
see you guys
Awesome to see
tomorrow.
you, man.
Ron and
You did
Fez
such
in
an
20 minutes.
awesome job, too,
Thanks
the
for
other day.
listening.
It was fucking